morning show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the horizon.
The donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons.
Says when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses.
I thought you
think
were
about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading?
Have an orgasm? I've never orgasmed during
The biology text doesn't do that for you. It's like, oh yeah.
Great deals.
computers and accessories
Wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super.
What is-
They got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if, do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store price match?
And linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Do it again.
Romance.
Great.
Romance. See, everyone.
Oh, man.
It's not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki. Oh.
Kiki what?
As we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki. Whoa, am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. Because GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show is with you, and it is Monday, April 19th, 2021. Thank you for being here. Good moron to everybody. We appreciate you being with us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, or at gamingmorningshow.tv. There are multiple ways to watch, but there are only two hosts today. I'm very sad. Granted, it is very exciting to see Look It's Mike O in the chat. We miss you, buddy. It is Sean and Ryan on this Monday edition of Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. We got this day in gaming history. We have birthdays to celebrate coming up in a little bit as well, so that should be a lot of fun. Maybe some excitement along the way. And Sean's wearing a polo, so we're all shocked.
Ryan's lips stopped moving, so I'm gonna assume he just said, Sean, you're very handsome and your hair looks nice. How's your morning going? And I'm gonna respond, my morning's going pretty good, but I can't hear you at all in Discord, and it's sad because that's how I hear Ryan.
Sean's
when I
gonna
can't
say-
hear him on Discord.
Sean's gonna say something
It makes me sad.
like, "Oh my gosh, it's you're so amazing, Ryan," and I can pretty much put words in your mouth. This is why we don't move the mixers. We went out yesterday and we hung out on the deck, and Sean and myself, we sat there and we played some. We watched the race out on the deck, and then now this is what happens when we move all the crap and all the things quit working, and now we can't hear each other. It's super annoying and. Man, I don't think we're gonna get it fixed, are we? Never gonna happen. Nope, 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 nope. And I'm even gonna hit my microphone. That's how eager I am to try to make this thing work again. Is I'm just gonna move my microphone and I'm gonna hit it really hard, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So pretty crazy how this whole thing works. What a day so far on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. He says he still can't hear me, and I'm not sure you can't. So, yeah. You can hear me now, can't you? He snickered. Did you hear that?
Nope, I still can't hear you. I can hear. So I'm on delay, so I'm answering you from like 20 seconds ago.
Oh.
But I could hear the opening on Discord. I just can't hear you on Discord.
Weird. Okay. All right. Well, let me do something. Just a second. My name is Ryan. This is a live radio program. Yeah. Should be a lot of fun to think about the things that you might hear. You might be able to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. So,
I missed you.
how are you
It's
doing?
good. I spent some time with about 25-second older Ryan this morning. It's nice to be here with current time Ryan. It's great.
Yeah, it wasn't your mixer, it was mine. All right,
No, it
Gaming
wasn't.
Morning Show is not your mixer at all. We are asking you the question about chocolate. This is the great debate that's happening on Twitter already. Chocolate, frozen, refrigerated, or room temperature? You need to let us know. Go to our Twitter, which is @WatchGMS, and you can vote on this thing and let us know what is up. So we had this discussion yesterday because we sat down at dinner, and apparently there had been a bag of chocolate that for the longest time had been in Sean's freezer. And apparently Sean, maybe 487 times, told people who had an interest in this that Sean likes room temperature chocolate, and if that bag of chocolate was out on the counter, it would be eaten. Am I fairly accurate in this assessment?
Yeah, there's one specific. It's like a variety pack, right? And there's one specific flavor that I like that no one else really seems to like, and they're always left. And then my mother-in-law's like, no one likes this flavor. We got to get rid of it. And I've told her about 50 times that, well, I like that flavor. Stop trying to get rid of it. Just take it out of the freezer.
And so we did, and we were eating it, and it was delicious, and it brought back this debate that we've had in the married family forever. Why does everybody want to put chocolate in the freezer? It is not better in the freezer. What are we doing with the freezer? And then Mike was talking about circumstances where you put peanut butter cups in the fridge or something, but you don't put the other ones in the other fridge with the things in the fridge. And it's just better when it melts. And so put it in your mouth. So that's what I think. Freezer bad. Thank you, Austin. It's good to see you load last checkpoint. Digital Doc Games is here. We have vacations getting booked. Be safe. Thank you for letting us know that you get to go someplace. That sounds like fun. Axe is here this morning. Tracer is lurking whilst working, which is exciting. We have apparently a lot to recap today. Busy weekend for everyone, according to Mike O. So that's pretty exciting. Someone's anniversary is coming up on June 19th, so that's exciting. Today is April 19th, so it is 2 months away. We did try to blow on it, and it worked. Let's see what else happened. Your auto host worked. Nice work, AJ. It's good to see you as well from Lady K doing a peekaboo this morning. It was a fun weekend. First off, sports are awesome. We watched the F1 race, and we were able to watch it live on stream, which was super cool. So pretty excited about that. And then we also had the Kiki Cup. And so, between, the last 48 hours, I had a pretty epic weekend. How was yours?
Yeah, it's been a blast. The race was a lot of fun. It was fun to do it on stream, and it was a good race. And we were on the deck, so what's not to like? I watched some of the IndyCar race. It was less exciting than the Formula One race, but that's kind of how it goes. I missed the first 10 minutes of the race, which was the most exciting part because there was a big wreck in the first lap, and everyone was fine, but it was one of those early race wrecks where everyone's around, so two cars wreck and then everyone's involved because they're just there, and so there were cars careening all over the place trying to get around things, and the replays were entertaining. And I have a new chair. See my new chair?
I did notice your new chair. It's a nice looking chair.
It's new.
It's high.
Yeah, it's more supportive. It has armrests.
Does it tell you kind words and things?
No, it actually insults me.
But how's
It
that
listens really
supportive?
carefully. It's your turn.
If it's very hot out or just in summer, sometimes chocolate needs to go in the fridge. Okay, yeah, I'll deal with that. Yeah, absolutely. If for some reason it's starting to melt just by being out on the shelf, then I'll throw it in the fridge to keep it from melting. But that is not preferable. It is just the situation. Okay, so yeah, not a big fan. Started to watch the Formula One doc. I was inspired after yesterday's stream. Let's go. It's good to hear. Also, Austin, apparently our driver did pretty okay in the IndyCar race that Sean watched later.
Go purple car.
My hair is sticking out from my hat. Let's take a look. What do you think, chat? How's the hair today? Right in the middle. Okay, right here. Is that better? Ah, thanks, Austin. I'm glamorous today. Check that out. Mike, what do you need to recap from the weekend? You said it was a busy weekend. What's the recap? Let us know. The anticipation. Ah! Oh yeah, so Emo Kid Mark knows about this. Sean, you told me of this. Jimmy Johnson's apparently an IndyCar racer now.
Yeah, he sure is.
What is going on?
It's so weird to see his name and then it say rookie right afterwards.
Jimmy Johnson's won like 7 championships. Yes.
Nah, he's a rookie.
Yeah, rookie Jimmy Johnson. Oh, we got kicked out. Boo. We were gonna play a game and everything. What's happening?
Yeah, it's weird. And he didn't do horribly, but it was just weird.
It reminds me of like having accomplished all I can accomplish. I'm retiring from the sport of basketball. That was kind of Michael Jordan's thing the first time he retired. So now, yeah, Emo Kid Mark read my mind. Having accomplished everything I can accomplish in NASCAR, I'm going to go race a different race and be called a rookie. That's kind of nuts.
Yeah, it was weird. Let's see. Dixon did pretty well. Willpower did pretty well. They're old vets in IndyCar.
There's an IndyCar driver called Willpower.
Willpower.
Is that his first and last name?
Yep.
How is he not
He's
winning
from Australia.
everything? He's got a last name Power. He just needs to...
He has done very well in his career. He's been around for a long time and has won a bunch. Scott Dixon, however, dominated last season. So we'll see if he can pull off another championship this year.
Not to mention Alex Bowman, who's driving Jimmy's 48, actually won the NASCAR race. What is happening with the racing? So many connections, so many dots. I'm going to have to get one of my flow charts out again.
Ooh, whiteboard.
We got Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News coming up in just a little bit as well. Yeah, frozen, room temperature, or refrigerated. Vote at twitter.com/watchgms. Do you have a strong preference? I know you're not the best at this is my favorite way to do anything, but...
No, I think I prefer room temperature, but there are some that the refrigerator is totally fine. The freezer's just too much for me. Don't see anybody.
Found someone.
Saw somebody.
To the left of the car.
To the left. He ran back around.
I'm going upstairs.
He's down here. He's under the stairs. Nice work. Whew, he made me jump a little bit.
Reese's Cups refrigerate. Snickers shove in my mouth at any temperature. So then I saw you write that, Mike, and I had to wonder, like, Snickers sucks in the fridge because the peanuts. So any candy that has, like, legitimate, like, peanuts in it or, like, a walnut or some sort of nut, right? Like, it sucks in the fridge because then those things just get super hard. Back left, alley.
I'm going to go around the
I'm dead.
house.
Yeah, see, caramel sucks too. Which, by the way, I just combined caramel and caramel and said caramel. Pequans.
Caramel. Caramel.
Oh my gosh, Digital Doc. So my kid got for Easter some cookies and cream bunnies. And cookies and cream candy bars are one that I never ever am like, man, I could go for a cookies and cream candy bar. I tried to get cover. I couldn't get cover. And then gets these bunnies, and I was like, gosh, these are the best things ever. I love cookies and cream Hershey bars. They're so good. But I never go to the store and I'm like, today's the day that I'm going to go buy a cookie. No. It's got to be like, I don't know. It's got to be like that pleasant surprise. Like, there's nothing else to eat. Oh, but look, there's a cookies and cream bar. Man, these are so good. I should get these more often. And then I don't. Nice job. I'm inside the house. I'm going upstairs.
He's upstairs.
Oh, he's on the ledge outside the window. Yep. He's scared me.
Overtime. Capture that flag.
He's on the flag. Hard caramel is difficult to eat. Kate Zaid, good morning.
Next victory.
See, like, are you wanting it to, like, take extra time to eat? Like, why do you want it to be so much harder? Literally and figuratively.
Garage.
Fight for victory.
He's right there! Oh my gosh, I didn't see him on the first peek, and then I saw him as I was going back the other way.
Next time.
Hey, shocker, Kate. Sean, can you believe it? Our show's making someone hungry. No!
Weird.
We're very good at that.
What's for breakfast?
But what's worse is now we're hungry for like candy, and that's not gonna fly in the morning.
Well, Sean, I got some bad news. I'm pretty much always hungry for candy, so that's just basically my life. Joel, I wasn't discovering something for the first time in 70 years. I'm just saying, like, every time I have one, I'm like, I should eat these more. And then I don't. Back, right, yep, and then window. It kind of reminds me of, like, you know, left yet, be some. Where you have the situation where you see somebody you haven't talked to in for a long time, and then you get together and you have a coffee, and or you don't have a coffee, you just run into them, you're like, hey, we should get together sometime. And then you don't, right? But, like, that's what cookies and cream is. Like, man, I should have these more often. And then it's like, nah, I won't. I mean, if it's your favorite, like, I completely get it because it's delicious. It's like the only white chocolate that I actually genuinely like.
You have execute authority.
I'm sorry, Digital Doc, what? So one time someone threw a caramel at my head and I got a bruise the size of a golf ball. Oh, window. That was a bad throw. I stunned myself more than the other person. He moved. That's a mannequin.
I was here too. I'm shooting his dead body. I was here. I helped.
Well, AJ, you can throw me on one of, on that list because I'm very interested in playing Apex with you and Lady K. We just have to find a time.
Plans are hard.
Make the Soviet Union proud.
Especially when they're on a calendar, then they become hard plans.
Win or die
Decoy.
trying.
You got this. I believe in you.
Overtime. Capture that flag.
Nice work.
We've taken the last 3 rounds.
I'm proud of you.
Mint and dark chocolate Kit Kats are amazing. Have you... See, but why in the fridge? They're just as good not in the fridge. They're probably better. Why the candy gotta go in the fridge?
Get to work.
I'm having a hard time with the candy in the fridge, Sean. Candy in the fridge, candy in the fridge. The window's clear.
Yeah, I thought for sure there'd be someone in the window.
Okay, I'm pushing on the back with a shotgun, it looks like. Yep, in the kitchen.
Downstairs?
Nice work. Celebratory C4. No mint. I can't do mint and chocolate. I can't do it, Joel. All right in front of... Bam. Yeah, I kind of am a big fan of mint and chocolate by and large. It's not... But again, it's not going to be my go-to. Like, I just like straight up chocolate, so...
Right.
But it's good. Oh, he got me back right, Alec.
Whoa.
Window.
Window?
Oh.
Oh.
We didn't even mention Snufkin. We got Snufkin coming up to play 5 questions later in the show.
Little Snufkin?
Yeah, Lil Snufkin's gonna be here. I did not ask Lil Snufkin to perform, though. Could have, and I'm sure would have.
Wait, is it 5 questions?
It is 5 questions.
That could just be one of the questions.
Oh, that hurt. I walked right into a C4. Ow. Right, Allie? Nice shots. All right, we did it, chat. We're winners.
Whew. That was a
We're not
stressful
live
one.
winners today.
That was
Okay.
back and forth.
So mint chocolate chip is better than Snickers. I am absolutely on board with that. I can include chocolate as candy. Oh, does the word cover chocolate for you, or do you see candy and chocolate as 2 different categories? Chocolate is candy, or can be candy. I mean, clearly, like, if you're
Right.
making chocolate chip cookies, then it's chocolate chips that are going into the cookies. But candy is more than just chocolate. I'm pretty accurate on that one, right?
That sounds good. Yeah, makes sense.
Mint ice cream is disgusting? Like, oh, this repulses me. I'm never going to eat it ever again in my life? It's pretty bold stuff.
Strong take from Mike.
6:28 West Coast time, 9:28 on the East, 2:28 for those watching in the UK. That is Sean. I am Ryan. We can all hear each other now, and I am excited about that. We had a lot of fun doing the F1 stream yesterday. Max Verstappen wins the race, which is pretty freaking awesome.
It was good. Yeah. There might actually be a title race this year. Knock on wood.
So when they're all done with the regular races, then they just have one race for the title? That's crazy. See what I did there? I just love when people get messages or something and it makes them smile off screen. Because I just wonder, who are they talking to? What's so funny? Bring it to the show, and then I get sad. All right, well, it's good to see Dr. Chick. It is time to get informed. Let's go to the newsroom. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Monday, April 19th, 2021, and this is your Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. We got Apex news. It's always a good day when we have Apex news, right? Apex Legends' new character was leaked via Twitter. The character is named Pariah. And in a series of Twitter leaks, data miner Biased12 found this information and posted it on Twitter. Pariah's skill set has been leaked, including her. I'm assuming her. Why am I assuming her? Pariah sounds like a her in my mind. Their ultimate activates a SDM device, releasing a flurry of steam in all directions, but becomes unable to move. Steam causes burn damage directly to health. I don't know if that's good or not. You'd have to tell me. They're tactical. Throw a sonar. I don't know if it's supposed to be sonar, but it's SONER. Sonar grenade, revealing enemies in its area of effect. Grenade lasts for 15 seconds. And then their passive, they can see enemy health bars. Pariah is also immune to stunning effects and SDM steam. So, that's Pariah. Thoughts on Pariah? Apex Legend expert?
They're going to stand still and have an ultimate. So apparently that's supposed to be a good thing. So I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm apparently never going to unlock any characters on Apex, so I'll never know what it feels like to play as Pariah.
But you could imagine, and that's what's
I could
powerful.
imagine. I could watch you play as Pariah. That's just as good. Next up, Amazon's Lord of the Rings MMO has been officially canceled. Amazon's gaming department, as we've talked about before, has been struggling, and they seem to be slowly shutting down more and more things. But the news regarding Amazon Game Studios Lord of the Rings comes to us today via Bloomberg. And in the report, it was noted that the cancellation is due to recent contract negotiations following Tencent's acquisition of Liu Technologies Holdings Limited. So apparently this is more of a legal thing, but it's still not looking good for Amazon's game services and Amazon Game Studios. So if you were looking forward to their Lord of the Rings MMO, I am sorry. I was not looking forward to it, but that's just because I don't like Lord of the Rings or MMOs. So there you go. And last news story of the day. I feel like we've talked about this before, but it's too funny to not talk about a second time. But a while ago, Nintendo went after a leader of a hacking team. The team's called Team Executor, with the letter X at the beginning. And now they're filing a lawsuit against him. And it's very entertaining because his name is Gary Bowser. So, of course, the bad guy in regards to Nintendo is always Bowser. So, of course, his name is Bowser. Do you think that he was destined to be anti-Nintendo when he was born and his name was Bowser, and that led him to this life of misdoings and crime?
It was predestined.
I think so.
It was like the naming of the child happened, and it was like, you shall, and it was predestined.
So a while ago, Bowser and another team member, Max Lauarn,
Luigi?
they were arrested and charged with 11 felony counts in 2020, and now they're filing a lawsuit against Gary Bowser for leading this team of hackers.
I mean, credit the Polygon headline writer. Nintendo suing Bowser over Switch hacks. So, made me click.
It's so weird. And always last but never least, we have nothing else because no games are out today.
What?
No name of the morning, no games. There's nothing. There's just this big empty space on the day for Monday. And spoilers, there's going to be a second day where that's the case this week because apparently nothing comes out the third week of April.
It is now 6:34. Thanks for the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. If you missed any of it, it is on our Twitter. You can find it there at WatchGMS. And of course, we will have a Name of the Month giveaway pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. And if you are one of our Patreon subscribers or above, including our kneecap tier where Mike does his little something extra, or where you adopt Bob and you help us build a new box for Bob. And we do a little HDTV rollout video on our YouTube. Those are all things that we will do if you sign up for the Adopt Bob tier with an exclamation point. Go to patreon.com/Gaming Morning Show for more information there. Bob is already pissed. We had to censor him. Bob's like, I want a new box. All the cuss words after that. It's happening. Happy Subiversaries, too. We'll have those rolling through the BRB screen as well. Mike wants to know if that's a new chair. Mike should listen to the very popular Gaming Morning Show. You know, if it wasn't enough that our audio issues had to continue, now I can't even hear you. I know. I'm having so much fun.
It is a new chair.
I want a new chair. One that won't make me sick.
I like that it's gray. And it has a back, an armor. New chair.
Don't GMS and drive. That's probably a smart idea. Mike is at work and has to talk to a new copier people because we are getting a new copier. Well, congratulations. Enjoy your new copier.
New copier day.
Turnip Boy. Talk about Turnip Boy. Any information about Turnip Boy?
Nope.
Is Turnip Boy the one that like really hits the drops the beat in music, and everyone's like, "Turn it up, turn up." No, it's a game. Is it out today? Is Austin breaking news for us? Lady
Nope.
K, just because
Turn Up
Sean,
Boy release date April 22nd, 2021.
just because Sean doesn't like MMOs, nor does Sean like Lord of the Rings, doesn't mean we can't be best friends. We just don't like those things together. I have some bad news about Lord of the Rings, Lady K. I also really don't like Lord of the Rings, but I have an attention span of a squirrel. It was really hard to focus on the Lord of the Rings for me, which is probably very similar to MMOs, but I will admit I've never tried an MMO, so I can't actually judge.
And I don't actively dislike Lord of the Rings. It's fine. I watched the movies and I enjoyed the movies. They were long, so I'm never going to rewatch the movies. And I didn't like the movies enough to be like, oh, I'm going to consume all of the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I didn't dislike them. They were just really hard for me to focus on for a certain amount of time. Kajito's here. Good moron, Kajito. It's good to see you. Dr. Chick said hi as well if we missed that for any reason. Also, Low Last Checkpoint apparently is appealing to us for the mint chocolate thing by saying, imagine eating chocolate and being able to still breathe in people's faces. Lady K follows.
She'll be back.
I've not watched them. Not my thing, though. Movies are not really my thing. Me never seeing a movie. Yes, that's one thing that Austin and I have in common. In addition to Purple, is we're very bad at watching movies.
Can confirm.
Today, we are talking about the great chocolate debate. Do you want it frozen, refrigerated, or at room temperature? Please let us know. And coming up at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time, we'll talk to Lil Snufkin about the upcoming charity stream, raising money over 12 hours for Asian Americans advancing justice. Chris M.E. is going to moderate a Let's Talk. There will be a live read of Get Naked and Name of the Wind. I don't know what either of those two things are, but I'm very excited to hear a read of said them. It's happening on Saturday, April 24th at... Did you just tomahawk that person?
Right in the face. I didn't know there were two of us.
Celebratory tomahawk. That's coming up at 1 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. GMT plus 1 on Saturday. Oh my gosh. You really did tomahawk to the face. Lady K, joke's on you, Sean. I can't be back if I never really left. Oh, got you good.
Got me.
Lady K is employing those tactics that the trolls will use with the whole so-and-so gifted 3,000 subs or whatever. I disagree.
Uh-oh.
Back right. Probably to your left now, I'd imagine.
I can only imagine.
I could only imagine. I was wrong. Oh, I thought you were gonna skip it too.
I know.
A knife!
There's
It's a knife!
no secondary.
It's a knife! Good morning, Kiki Law. I'm on a work call, but we'll be here ASP, so like an hour. Oh, those work calls. And Kate Zayd, as we mentioned, is here, but Wage is here this morning as well. Good morning, Wage. Which, by the way, Wage was my latest quote-unquote victim of somebody who I heard mention their birthday in somebody else's chat and is now on the GMS calendar. So whether you like it or not, Wage, I'm going to be wishing you a happy birthday coming up on your birthday. There is a secondary weapon on this loadout.
Oh. He was back, right?
I think we had the same idea. Oh, crap. That was an unfortunate stun. Ah! He scared me.
All right. I'm gonna do better. That was bad.
I didn't panic, don't worry. That was definitely not panic me going, ah! Oh, no scope? Yeah. Oh no. Well, there was a scope. Quick scope. That's what they call them. Quick scope. Don't waste your time with Lord of the Rings. Damn. I don't think Kate is a big fan then. So, there you go, Lady Kate. You can direct your not a big fan of this movie toward Kate Zayd. Did they explode right in front of you?
Yep, they killed me, and then their body went flying.
I would have gotten the other person too.
Eliminate all threats.
What I did like about Lord of the Rings is it was really fun to watch with people who are really into Lord of the Rings. So I did like that because I watched the very first one with just my sister, and neither of us knew anything about it. There's another person there, and I didn't finish killing the first person.
Take comfort, comrade. We'll beat them next time.
What's Dune, Wage?
You don't know what Dune is?
Spetsnaz,
Dune's a like classic sci-fi book, and it's been made into a couple movies.
it's on you.
The other one's in the corner still. Nice work.
Their stick's broken. Maintain your momentum.
And there's a new Dune movie coming out. I believe it's done and keeps getting delayed because of COVID.
I always loved Dune. It was that follow-up to Wolfenstein, right?
Spetsnaz, you have a
Same developer house, right? It was interesting, just sitting there. I'm concerned.
Oh, I think he's back in the spawn now.
Okay, running around the left. Yep.
show those imperialists this was no
Celebratory Molotov, by the way.
Yeah, and I think Lady K, like, the movie thing's tough for me too, because like I didn't really even like Star Wars, and I think that was an attention span thing, although they were not nearly as long as Lord of the Rings. It could be the genre for me too. Maybe I'm just not into sci-fi. Or fantasy, I guess, would probably be what Lord of the Rings would probably be more categorized as fantasy. It's a really big gun.
Thanks, it's been working out.
Yeah, see, I don't really like Marvel movies either, so. For Austin's mantra. You like a movie? I dislike it. I think Austin and I weren't cut out for a lot of movies. Although I will watch the Mortal Kombat movie, and that's coming out like next week, so this week. It's coming out on Friday. So.
Oh yeah, that is out this week, huh? Are we gonna watch it together?
I think we're going to be back to the normal spring schedule this week. So, yeah, we'll totally watch it together in June.
We'll see you this summer.
Sean and I hung out this weekend. It was fun.
It was great.
I just eliminated somebody potentially with a...
Oh, he's to your left, to your left, to your left.
That was the worst game.
I'm so glad you got that guy. Had he been able to kill you, you probably would have thrown your controller. I saw into the future.
I don't think I've ever thrown my controller.
You've like flopped it down on the desk before.
Yes, that is true, yeah. It's definitely more of a flop than a throw. They like to just kind of hang out in the back. All right, we won. 6:45 West Coast time. It is 9:45 on the East. What is based on horror high fantasy? Chances are I will like it unless the acting is bad or the story itself is underwhelming. Funny story, my wife hates movies too. She has seen as many movies as Ryan. Mike said that he'd watch Mortal Kombat with you. So,
Good.
I mean, if you want to watch Mortal Kombat with me, you're going to have to hold me the whole time. So,
Well, that's how we watch movies anyway.
I would, in all honesty, class Star Wars as a sci-fi drama. Okay, I'll accept it. Basically, any movie anyone's ever liked, I already read that one. No, I don't. I wouldn't like it, but it's like Star Wars. I just don't care. Harry Potter's not. Have you? So you haven't seen Harry Potter either, Austin? Austin, it's Monday. Are you not working today? This is great. I've had you back-to-back shows. It is great to see all of you. It is Bicycle Day. It is
Bicycle Day.
hanging.
I didn't get to hear these.
Yeah, well, I didn't even say them yet because I was so jaded that I couldn't. Here's what really pissed me off: is the Discord little thing, the circle. It was moving,
Right.
so every indication on my side was it was on the other side, and then it turns out it was on my board. That makes me mad. But you know that happens honestly with my microphone on both Hefty Goof and Gaming Morning Show, so it must just be the board noise or something. I didn't go in today because I had. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Austin. Big hugs to you. Austin was fired because she was a bully to people in Stardew. Mike, that's actually what happened.
That checks out.
I did watch you play Stardew. I saw you blow up Zev's house like it didn't even exist. Kate was your accomplice. Who else was playing with you? Was it Ty who was playing with you? Yeah, apparently if in Stardew Valley, if you decide to get rid of somebody, you get a free house. So, it's weird.
Violent.
Rice Ball Day. Hanging
Rice.
Out Day.
We should do that.
Poetry and the Creative Mind Day.
Too long.
Chris AZ after Zev. I did like Chris MZ. Or what was it? Chris M. Zev or Chris Zev Yee? I can't remember, but I like that name too. But Chris AZ is pretty good. It is Garlic Day. Amaretto Day.
Also nice.
National North Dakota Day. I like how it was every single one except the one that I said. I said, well, it was a Chris Zev Yee, or it was Chris M. Zev or something, right? No, it was Zev M. Yee was the only one I didn't say. We had to make sure
You're
there was room
almost
for Chris. You committed murder and you know it.
Mhm.
The same people who investigated Ferb degree murder are going to come investigate y'all. So get ready for that.
It's coming.
Sebastian's pretty badass, though, Kate. I like Sebastian a lot. This is all related to Austin's stream, so I might as well shout out Austin. So if you ever have the hankering to watch Austin and have any idea what the hell we're talking about, you can do so. I did update your bio based on what you had written, so you can tell me if that one's right. Twitch.tv/AustinAttack12. It's also worth noting,
Big shout out to our official GMS cat petter, Austin Attack.
with Deputy Cat Petter Scott Chick, it is 6:48 West Coast. We're a couple of minutes away from this day in gaming history and birthdays. We'll have... Okay, now I'm confused. So you told us in the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News that the MMO from Amazon about Lord of the Rings is canceled, correct?
Correct.
But they're still going forward, apparently, with a television series based around Lord of the Rings.
Correct.
Okay, that threw me off for a second. Research is also going to have some information about T-Rex. We'll tell you about that story. Let's do the Lord of the Rings one now, since we're on the topic of Lord of the Rings. This comes from Rachel Brodsky, which is a great last name, from Independent. Okay. Amazon Studios going to build a Lord of the Rings TV series. Going to be $650 million New Zealand, which I don't know if that's the actual... I assume the currency is dollars based on that symbol. It's $465 million in US dollars. It'll be one of the most expensive programs ever produced. Quote from Stuart Nash, New Zealand Minister of Economic Development and Tourism. What I can tell you is Amazon is going to spend about $650 million in season 1 alone. That is fantastic. It really is. This will be the largest television series ever made.
It's a lot of money for a show.
I wonder what the average budget is of a show, right? Like, what's a Game of Thrones? Even like a Game of Thrones, I don't know, season 2, season 3, something where it's like no longer just we're gonna take a shot at it, where it's like this is working. Can you find that? Be curious. According to Hollywood Reporter, as a point of comparison, HBO's epic fantasy series Game of Thrones roughly cost $100 million to produce per season.
No, I'm looking it up.
It was literally the third
No, I'm
bullet
looking it up.
point.
You need me. I'm looking it.
Oh my gosh. At least Rachel Brodsky answered my question before I even knew it. No, I don't. You know that. I read them as we go. Oh my gosh, that's so good. And Juicy Hype Kajito, I'm sorry, I was talking over the song. There you go. Kajito, you got the very tail end of Juicy. Oh my gosh. Still need to make a Juicy command, by the way. Well, if you wanted to know, it's like 1/6 of the budget. That's pretty nuts. It eventually got to 15 million per episode in season 8. That was Game of Thrones.
How many episodes were in season?
Yeah, seasons used to be 22 episodes, right? So now it's so much harder to remember exactly how many you're supposed to have. Maybe they were 22 minutes per episode. I don't remember exactly how many episodes there were.
Looks
Yeah.
like season 8 of Game of Thrones was 6 episodes.
Well, of course it was more expensive per episode. They did 6 episodes. Well, thanks for looking that up, Sean.
Do what I can.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, even considering it's for the full season. That's a lot of money for a show. And, you know, despite what I said earlier about not liking Lord of the Rings, I will still check this out and give it a chance. Because if it catches me, I'll watch it.
I will not. It's not Lord of the Rings' fault. It's my failure to watch too much episodic TV.
What if someone were to stream it on Twitch?
No, because here's why I watch a lot of Twitch is I like to hear what the people are saying. If you're streaming Lord of the Rings, are you going to talk over it the whole time? Maybe then I'm interested.
What if the Lord of the Rings show is actually the Lord of the Rings characters playing Apex?
Then I'm all in. And they better enter the next Kiki Cup. Damn it. Kiki Cup. What's that?
Mike confirms the actors are talking.
I know, but then it's not the person on the Twitch. Anyway, Kiki Cup was a lot of fun this last weekend. We'll tell you more about that coming up. It is 6:52 right now, so it is time for this day in gaming history and birthdays to celebrate. If you have a birthday to celebrate with us, please let us know in the chat because we would like to celebrate with you.
We like birthday.
Did we have a birthday recently? No, I don't think so. I know a birthday coming up next week. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so Tim Curry's on this list. Really quick before I talk admirably about Tim Curry, can anyone tell me, did Tim Curry do anything stupid recently? Because I really like Tim Curry. Like, Tim Curry was in the Three Musketeers, the Disney Three Musketeers, and was really, really good.
I loved that movie when I was a kid.
Yes, and I just really hope that Tim Curry didn't do something stupid over the course of his 75 years of life. Tim Curry good? Okay. Anyway, Tim Curry's 75 today. Ashley Judd, who apparently suffered an incredibly bad injury in the Congo, is 53, big University of Kentucky basketball fan. So,
I didn't know that. Did you know she was born in California, but she was raised in Kentucky?
I did now, so that's good. Back to Star Wars. Apparently, Tim Curry was Darth Sidious in Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
And confirmed.
Also, Mike reporting that he had a terrible, awful stroke.
Yeah. That's sad. Strokes are tough.
James Franco? Yeah, birthday today, 43. In fact, if you were to really niche out this segment, today is the day of famous actresses who like my favorite sports teams day. Because Kate Hudson is 42, and Kate Hudson's a Broncos fan. So,
Oh, nice.
there you go, 42.
Nice.
Speaking of Star Wars, Hayden Christensen is 40 today.
And he's coming back.
Guess who's back?
Yeah.
Back again.
He's gonna reprise his role as Anakin Skywalker in the upcoming Disney Plus Obi-Wans.
Ali Wong turns 39 today, actress, comedian.
She's funny.
Kellen Coleman is 37.
I don't know her.
And pro basketball player Candace Parker is 35. Candace is also doing some work for TNT now. So,
Nice.
so there's some of the birthdays today. Any other birthdays you want to celebrate, chat? Anyone we forgot or omitted? And then we can apparently talk about James Franco, kind of a jerk. But maybe not. Who knows?
Who knows? Suge Knight's birthday. 56. Co-founder of Death Row Records.
See, and that's the thing. I don't know that. I thought Candace had, but I also think that I saw that Candace was still possibly playing. It might just be taking a coronavirus season off, so I'd have to look that up. I'm not sure. Good morning, Superphonic. It is good to see you. We do have a community
Morning,
birthday
Super.
to celebrate tomorrow, by the way.
Nice. That's all I see.
If you want to turn back time, you can go back to tomorrow. The Kiki Cup is, or go back to yesterday. The Kiki Cup was on Saturday. So. Where's that one? I just edited.
Oh.
Turn that
Hmm?
off.
The what?
I'm just making changes. It's okay.
Oh, don't make changes. Changes are scary.
So I remember that, Mike, the first time that I broadcast a game for a player that got drafted in the NFL. That was a really weird moment because for the longest time, I remember being younger than all the players getting drafted into the NFL. A day that kind of changed was weird. 1982, this day in gaming history, Namco releases the Dig Dug video game in arcades. You remember Dig Dug Arcade?
I remember Big Doug. I don't think I ever played the arcade version.
I like Dig Dugs and I cannot lie. For some reason, that's something that clicked in my brain. You remember Dig Dug, Wage? I don't remember that game.
No? You would recognize it, I bet, if you looked up like a screenshot.
I probably should. Just a sec. Please stand by. Yeah, I remember when Dig Dug came to television. Do 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 do.
I digged Doug.
Yeah, no, I don't recognize this game at all.
Oh, well, bummer.
It was before my time. Y'all are old. I had it on NES. Still do. Does your NES still work, Wage? Because you don't have your original NES, right?
Me?
Yeah.
I have my original one.
Does
and
it
still
work?
works.
It does?
Yeah.
Man.
It's just hard to. I don't have a TV that I can plug it into, and I don't. They make like converters so you can play it on like a flat screen. But
Yeah. We have one of those
I
for the
don't have
Wii
that.
we use to convert it to HDMI.
yeah,
I
they
remember
make them. I just never got one.
I sold my NES at like a garage sale.
Rip.
Sad. I do have a Tecmo Super Bowl cartridge, and I have a Contra cartridge, though. So
I think we should get an adapter and bust out my NES. and
when we
play
have
them.
we build our fake wall, I'll put them up there for us. So this day in gaming history, 2002, Nintendo released a black-cased Game Boy Advance in the UK. 2002, Nintendo released the Super Mario Advance 2 video game in the UK. 2002, U.S. District Judge Stephen Limbaugh rejected requests against the St. Louis Ordinance of 2000 limiting access to minors to video games. The judge rules that the video games are not protected by freedom of speech in the UK.
Doodaloo.
That last part was not true. Apparently, there was
confirm that
something
was in the
about
UK.
freedom of speech.
Also, it started with U.S. District Judge.
I know.
So I hope it's not in
why
the
it was
UK.
funny. Yeah.
What's he doing in the UK?
In the UK. 2005, Buena Vista Video Games acquired Avalanche. By the way, Avalanche was located in Salt Lake City.
There's an avalanche in Salt Lake City.
No, there's not. No one can it.
This just in.
In 2005, Nintendo acquired Volcanic Games. Volcanic Games located in... No, I'm just kidding. That's not true. Nintendo announced that Broadcom signed a contract to provide wireless technology for the company's next game console. So 2005, Nintendo, probably the next one would have been the Wii.
That sounds right.
In 2005,
And that
Midway...
was when Nintendo learned that the internet existed. So
It's like we should put the internet in this thing. What's the internet? Quickly, I need a briefing on the internet, please. 2005, Midway released the Unreal Championship 2 video game for Xbox. Same
in
year.
the U.S.
In the U.S. Gallery 1988 holds an art show called I Am 8-Bit of pre-1995 2D video game art.
That's cool.
Man,
That's
KPolson.com
probably
has some
awesome.
deep cuts on here sometimes. Real deep cuts. Did you ever play... It's not Psychonauts, it's Phyconauts, right?
It's supposed to be Psychonauts.
Okay.
I think there's a typo in there.
Majesco released that in 2005 for the Xbox. 2011, Warner Brothers released the Mortal Kombat video game for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Was that when they re-released the game? It was like the 10th in the series or 9th in the series, but they called it Mortal Kombat?
Right. They went for like the soft reboot, and then people were like, "No, we don't like that." So the next one that came out was 11
Okay.
or something like that. You know.
Yeah, I got you. 2011, the Sony PlayStation Network is shut down due to a quote-unquote external intrusion.
Oof.
It's a good band. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome External Intrusion.
I I was once injured by an external intrusion.
2011, Square Enix released Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection for PlayStation Portable. That same year, Sony released SOCOM 4 U.S. Navy SEALs for the PS3. There you go.
Nice.
Should this day in gaming history. Good moron, Snufkin. I hear you're going to be on our show coming up in about an hour. We'll play 5 questions with Snufkin ahead of the 12-hour charity stream coming up this Saturday, which will be exciting. Wage says, oh, I do. Only thing that doesn't work is the gun for Duck Hunt. It didn't work on any TV after like 1999.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't even thought about that. It did something specific with like the way TVs were made, right? Because it didn't have any external sensors, right?
Right. It requires the specific timing between the gun and the TV, because when you click the button, it actually changes what's on the screen for one tick. And when that timing's not on, it's not going to detect the trigger, and it doesn't work. So you can't play with the Duck Hunt game. Or you can get an old TV, then you can play all you want.
That stupid dog is still grinning at me to this day. All right. Well, I'll tell you about my bee dream coming up. We'll do that when we come back.
What about your A dream?
I can tell you about that one, too. I love you, Sean. Chocolate, frozen, refrigerated, or room temperature, vote at twitter.com/watchgms. We'll be back. Second hour of this edition of Gaming Morning Show. We'll be here before you know it. We're going to go get more coffee. It's Monday, April 19th, 2021. Thanks for being here.
New chair day.
And new chair day.
I'll make you mine, girl, your hand in mine. I'll lead you far away, girl, so divine. Our lips touch, our eyes close. Pull me down.
Tonight, on I Guess We'll Never Know, we go inside the unsolved case of a sibling rivalry. A misunderstanding between brother and sister that led to destruction. Mom, have you seen my Furby? What started as a practical joke turned deadly.
Copia said, my sister tried to convince me that it was based on a witch in the woods near my house. I boiled her Furby in response.
It was premeditated. Turns out, it was third-degree murder.
The eyes and beak melted slightly.
A special GMS event. Furbicide in the forest. Only one Furby was harmed in the making of this promo. Or was it?
The truth is,
You can't kill a Furby.
It's behind you!
I want you to stay.
It's been 5 years since I saw your face. The sun was shining bright that day. 5 years ago, we were getting ready for the wedding of the year. It's been a while now since we danced the night away, since I saw your now the sun's shining bright, but stars come out at night. My heart is full and bright for you. Oh, for you. Things are changing now. You're coming out to the desert, somewhere you've never been before. Everything is new to you. I'll help you through, 'cause I to make something right. So just know you're not alone tonight, because the stars glow at night, and oh, they shine so bright. I hope this is the best day of your life, because the stars glow at night, and oh, they shine so bright. Just know that this is right for you. Oh, for you. Now the sun is shining bright, the stars come out at night. My heart is full and bright for you, because the stars glow at night.
Oh, I hear grenades. Concerned for my life. Was it off the ship, maybe? I don't see anyone.
We haven't seen all the people we heard fighting earlier.
Well, there's a grenade thrown at me somewhere. I don't know if that was you or someone opened the hatch, but...
Well, it certainly wasn't me.
Okay. Oh, it was the hatch. The hatch is open. Alright, let's play some Apex Legends this morning. Please be Olympus. Please be Olympus. Please be... Oh, it's not King's Canyon. Listen, it's not King's Canyon. It's just the fact that I like Olympus that much more.
Then you'd reappear. Sometimes we all feel a little afraid. We don't put our emotions on display.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and birthdays. Time for hour number 2 right now.
Good moron! Gaming Morning Show continues. That is Sean getting his wiggle on. I am Ryan. I believe that's how they say
It was good.
Getting the wiggle
It was
on.
good music. It was good music. It was in my head, but it was great.
In my head again. I just saw it on replay. I'm gonna clip that. That was fun. Egg coffee is good, and I only like Dunkin'. Mike bringing the reality.
Egg coffee. Egg coffee. I've never had egg coffee.
So this was from like Tracer's very first show, where Tracer was in the audience, and we were talking about how we love coffee. And if you didn't know, we do love coffee. Mike likes coffee, literally a coffee.
Get your Dunkin' coffee.
Sean
I'm sure
and
he
I.
likes different flavors from Dunkin'.
I don't know, Mike.
I think
verify?
he has a favorite, but I think he likes multiple. As long as it's Dunkin'.
Sean and I are big fans of
Mug Life.
We also are going to have some new coffees to try, because that goes back to what we just posted in the chat. We love coffee. If anybody has coffee recommendations from anywhere in the world, let us know in the chat. Or, of course, you can find a spot. Well, we don't have a spot, but you can put it in the community chat on our Discord, because we would love to know what kind of coffees we should try. Good moron. I really said it authentically that time. Good moron, Sushi. It's bad news that's becoming just... I'm going to walk into my boss one morning and be like, they're going to be like, good morning. I'm like, good moron! Top of the moron to you. That'll be good. That'll be good.
I want you to actually do it on air, like calling a game too. We're here on a crispy Saturday moron.
That would be so great. Oh my gosh. Well, Sushi, it is good to see you. Sushi was one of the competitors in this last weekend's Kiki Cup. We were a sponsor. Gaming Morning Show was. We are a sponsor of the third Kiki Cup, which has been announced on June 5th. So it is like 6 weeks away. I believe Kiki eventually is going to space them out a little bit more, but this was the best way to do it based on kind of the timing and looking at the calendar going forward. Sushi, did you have any fun playing in the Kiki Cup? And also, are you excited about, who'd you say the name of the new legend might be?
Pariah.
Pariah's a good name. I like that name.
Pariah is a great name, yeah. And the report does say that it's a character code-named Pariah, but Pariah is too good of a name for that not to be the actual name, too.
Nah, I agree. More on Monday. Welcome to a gaming morning show. More on Monday.
No, it's usually more than just Mondays.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's just a theme of the show. We will say though, since it is the second hour.
And now, live on GMS, the Chaos Hour.
Love it.
Up to 70 teams though did play in the Kiki Cup. It was a lot of fun to host. I watched back to the videotape because I was telling Sean this yesterday. By the way, Sean, if you want to see Sean cooking meat, go to Twitter. I think I have it on mine, which is Hefty Goof. Sean makes this mean pork chop meal with blackened seasoning. Our Jesus, what is it? Is our brother-in-law? Our brother is in town.
Brother-in-law.
Yeah, brother-in-law's in town. And it goes, hey, what kind of seasoning do you use? And you just like throw out the brand name. And he was all expecting you to have like this, well, I make my own blend of, sugar and spices. Nope.
Blackened seasoning.
But what kind of black?
I'm not even specific to that brand. There's like 3 or 4 that I've had that taste basically the same. And so whichever one I can find at the grocery store, that's the one we use.
And so we had that meal yesterday. It was really, really good. And then I was telling him, I was like, I felt like I was off my game for Kiki Cup because I hadn't had a chance to prep. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do the show last Saturday. And then I watched some of the clips back, and I was like, man, Kiki and Chris are really good. Like, I have a lot of people I work with in, like, the traditional broadcasting world where you'll toss them something, which is usually just, like, kind of an open-ended thing, right? You just throw out, like, man, and now we head over here, and this is pretty crazy what's happening. Or you might say their name. Pretty crazy what's happening over there, Chris, right? And they pick up just right on the top. Whereas I have some I've worked with where it's like, yeah. And I was just like, wow, so smooth. Yeah.
Pros.
Kiki and Chris are very, very good.
They could contract out and do hosting gigs for sure.
Absolutely. So do that, please, both of you. Sushi said, I don't have many good clips, to be honest. Cruiser and Yahoos were killing everyone. Well, I was just vibing in there. Hey, remember what Tim the Tapman said. Every team needs the worst player on their squad, damn it. And I represent that in almost every single game I play. So I got you.
And that's why you invite me, so I can take care of that.
That's not true. You're better at Apex. You just got to play it more often. I'm hoping to win my own money in the Kiki Cup clip competition, which is happening on Sunday, by the way. So if you do have any clips left over from the Kiki Cup, be sure to check it out. June 5th is the next one, so be sure to check it out at twitch.tv/Kikilo. Kate Zaid is having a Star Wars cosplay competition. First prize is $75. That's happening on May 8th. Find out more information at Kate Zaid's stream. And then, of course, Snufkin coming up this Saturday at 1 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. GMT +1. It is time for a fundraiser, a charity stream for Asian Americans Advancing Justice. Find out more at twitch.tv/Lil Snufkin. I'll actually give the real one because that's all I can think. LHT_Snufkin. We'll play 5 questions coming up this morning with Lil Snufkin.
Nice. I'm so excited. I wasn't here for the last 5 questions, so it's been like months since I've been a part.
Which, by the way, we had a Black Boy play on Friday, and if you missed it, you can find it on our YouTube page as well. Big thanks to everyone who tuned out for the F1 race yesterday on YouTube, by the way. That was
that was
great
a blast
to see all the views on that one.
Yeah, we'll definitely be doing that again, so look forward in 2 weeks from yesterday.
Chocolate, Sean, frozen, refrigerated, or room temperature?
Of the 3, if I had to pick one, I'd go room temperature. But I am totally okay with refrigerated, just not frozen.
And even if it's frozen, I'll eat it. Listen, I'm going to eat it. But my preference is definitely room temperature. I just like the way it melts better. It's delicious. I need to check the poll update. I'll give you the standings as it sits right now.
And the last time I checked, there wasn't a single vote for frozen.
Yeah, and my wife sticks all the chocolate in the freezer. At least the chocolate chips. And right now we're at 58% of the 26 votes saying refrigerated. So you can vote at twitch.t or twitter.com/watchgms. That was really loud, but a really good shot. I'm very proud of myself. Celebratory grenade right off your butt. I threw it on your butt.
Don't hit me in the butt with grenades anymore. How many times have I told you this?
Ready? Boop. Yeah, you heard it. Oh, someone's prone in the back contestant stand.
Celebratory shotgun.
I did see you jumping in the background. That's a win.
The race, by the way, on May 2nd is at 7 a.m. So we'll get to sleep in a little bit.
Yay! That's our next F1 broadcast.
You have execute authority.
And big shout out to Axe. Axe brought some F1 knowledge and a half.
Yeah, for sure. He, uh-oh.
They're both right back, and yeah. Good luck. Oh.
That was bad.
Remember this defeat.
Yeah, Axe has been watching Formula One for a long time, so he brings that thing that I can't provide, which is like a long-lasting understanding of the sport. Like, I've learned a lot over the last couple of years, but I've only been watching it since midway through 2019 season, so I'm still learning a lot.
That didn't work. Ah, he's right there behind the wheel. They were both back there, but... Oh my gosh. Yeah, if it's 7 a.m. Pacific time, unless there's a weird daylight savings time issue, then yeah, that's 3 p.m. GMT.
He missed me.
What happened in
shotgun.
2015, Super?
Get to work.
We found out that Super's a Hamilton fan. Nice shots.
Nice decoy.
Nice shots.
We've broken their streak.
With our powers combined. Celebratory reload.
Yep. I moved out. Well, if you would like to pretend that we are roomies, then you can join us for the races.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was on those stairs. Yeah, I agree, Joel. I'm becoming a little more annoyed with daylight savings time than I used to be. But I'm trying to keep an open mind, because if it is in fact still valuable for some group of people, it's more of like a minor inconvenience for me. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it really doesn't affect me. So I'm trying to just be like, hey, it's better for some people. But it makes me wonder, like, I think it can affect, you know, people's sleep patterns and all sorts of things too.
Mm-hmm.
So. I'm gonna die, clown. Alright, we got list of the day coming up after this. It's a great list of the day. You're not even gonna believe how great this list is.
So good. I'm looking at it right now, and it's amazing.
I really hope you're telling me the truth. Ah! Behind me. Wheel.
Ugh.
Their streak's broken. Maintain your momentum. Spetsnaz, you have a green light. Вперед.
think he's following me.
Oh, he's on the stairs.
Oh, I just started going the other way.
The Secretariat are watching. Пусть они гордятся вами.
They're both by the car. $150 over $120. Nice work.
Thank you.
Show those imperialists this was no
Whew.
I didn't drop my controller. You dropped your controller.
Oh, you threw it again. So you're mad.
Dropped my controller. Man, this is a really long game.
all threats.
Okay, I'm rolling right.
It's on you.
Oh,
Win or die.
one by the wheel.
Ah, I got axe
Nice
in the
try.
back.
I expected much more.
Axe. Jeez.
All right, Gaming Morning Show continues. We are just under an hour away from Snufkin's appearance to play 5 Questions GMS. Wow, right in the noggin, too. If you miss any of it, you can find it on our YouTube page. We have all of our YouTube 5 Questions on a playlist, so check it out. All right,
They're great.
7:23,
I love 723.
West Coast. 10:23, East Coast.
In the UK.
3:23 in the UK.
Doodaloo.
All right, let's give you the list of the day. I'm refreshing my rundown. Okay, cool.
I'll,
So
I'll refresh mine too.
I'm gonna send you this thing because I think this is what we're supposed to do. We're talking about chocolate. We're trying to find a definitive answer to this question. How do you like your chocolate? Frozen, refrigerated, or room temperature? And some of the early results include Look It's Myco saying something to the effect of Reese's Cups in the fridge, but Snickers room temperature, right? That was one thing I remember seeing. Austin's pretty heavily into the just keep it room temperature, which I am too. Sean and I both agreed, though, yeah, like sometimes if it gets really hot, maybe you don't have air conditioning, right? Then you got to throw it in the freezer or in the fridge. But we also noticed that the poll is going kind of the way of not frozen. I think that's a pretty good summary.
Yeah.
Some comments
it.
on Twitter. Definitely depends on my mood. That was from Austin, in fact. So
Who's that?
Austin's one of the murdering 3 that deleted
Oh,
Zev
yeah.
from a game.
I've heard of her.
And also the official cat petter of GMS.
Arturo is nowhere to be found this morning, by the way. I think he's outside.
Arturo did make an appearance yesterday during the F1 stream, though, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he loves the day.
So this is from Lake Champlain Chocolates, which I'm assuming is a chocolate company in Lake Champlain.
They make tortilla chips and they're in California.
It's great. When we're looking for our chocolate tips, we go straight to the tortilla chip companies. They're looking at gourmet chocolates, and they say, but you know, someday you may need to keep your gourmet chocolate fresh for more than 24 hours. And when that day comes, you'll find a few pointers. So we have tips for storing your chocolates.
That's right.
I don't know if there's 10 of them. We never said it had to be a top 10 list. We just said it had to be a list of the day. We're fulfilling our obligation, chat.
Looks like there's 8 bullet points.
So this is the top 8 ways from Lake Champlain, California Tortilla Chip Company how to store your chocolates. And we start, Sean, with number 1.
1.
Tip number 1. Don't refrigerate. All caps, exclamation point. Chocolate easily absorbs odors of whatever's in the refrigerator. Roquefort cheese, lamb curry, you get the idea. Moisture in the fridge can also lead to sugar bloom, meaning the sugar rises to the surface and discolors the chocolate, which has no effect on flavor but doesn't look too appealing. So instead of the fridge, ...
Oh, nice. Number 2.
2.
Store it in a cool, dry place. Don't store your chocolate in wet places, please. Has anyone ever said, like, man, you know what this chocolate needs? Need to put it in some water. Anyone? No? It says below 70 degrees Fahrenheit, ideally between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. 1 degree off. Also, if you can control the humidity, try to keep it under 55%. I was going to say, I don't really get too thrown off when something doesn't look great, so the whole storing it in the fridge thing, I was like, well, if it discolors it or whatever, I'm still going to eat it. But, that's it. So try to store it in a cool, dry place. Even with that said,
3.
Remember, even in a cool, dry place, remember that cocoa butter, the vegetable fat in chocolate, picks up the smell of whatever's around it. So unless you want your bonbons and bars to taste like vanilla extract or garlic powder, follow the next rule.
which is
4.
seal them in an airtight container. Credit the author for writing a very flowing, compatible list. If you need an airtight container, if you're me, get one of those ones that has a time release lid. I've actually thought about buying one of those to store like my favorite sugary things in, but 2 reasons and not. 1, there will be always something else that's not in that container that I'll eat. And 2, I just picture how long it'll take me before I'm like, nah, I need something now, and I break it. I just open it up. So, not going to do it. Oxygen does just what you'd expect. It oxidizes chocolate. That makes it less than ideal in terms of flavor. And, paging Lady K. And although chocolates are not known to be a favorite food of vampires...
5.
Keep them away from the light, not just sunlight, unless you want to make fondue, but also artificial light. They both cast the same kind of bad flavor spell as oxygen does.
Light is oxygen. Oxygen is light. Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Number 6.
6.
Stored this way, chocolate will last for a while. Solid milk chocolate keeps for over a year. Solid dark keeps for nearly 2 years. And white for 4 months. I was going to say, that's not the order that I saw it going. I was like, white chocolate stays for 4 years? No, that's not the case. Also, if you have a filled chocolate, say like a truffle, maybe 3 to 4 months, unless they're full of preservatives. And of course, this is definitely good marketing. Lake Champlain Chocolates would like to remind you that their chocolates never contain any preservatives or additives, so be sure to eat them while they're fresh. But if you can't, sometimes you...
7.
Sometimes you just have to refrigerate. Summer's hot, and not everyone uses air conditioning. But before you put chocolate in the fridge, first wrap it tightly to protect against odors and condensation. Then seal it in an airtight container. When you take it out, let it come back to room temperature before unwrapping. This will keep your chocolates edible for anywhere from 3 to 6 months.
So this is from... I mean, do any of you go anywhere other than Lake Champlain Chocolates for your chocolate information? It's pretty evident that even if you have to put it in the fridge against all that is right and good in the world, you're supposed to eat it at room temperature. I mean, this is pretty definitive in my opinion. And of course, sometimes you need to store it longer.
8.
And if you do, for durations of 6 months to a year, the freezer can be your friend. Follow the instructions above for placing your chocolates in the refrigerator. What? Full 24 hours have gone by. Move the container from the fridge to the freezer. Remove from the freezer, just reverse the steps. So you go back into the fridge for 24 hours.
Yep.
And then...
So refrigerate it for a day, put it in the freezer. When you're ready to eat it, take it out of the freezer, put it in the fridge for a day, take it out, let it come to room temperature. But consumed at
room temperature.
Room temperature.
Which is the right answer to this question. Lady K says sugar bloom from fridges, fat bloom from room temperature. So neither are harmful and taste the same but look weird. Kajita said tips on how to store chocolate like I'm not going to just eat it all in one sitting. True. and chocolate tasted like soap when you put fancy expensive chocolates in a bag with fancy expensive soap.
So once, I think I was in high school, and my sister and her now husband took they gave me a present, and they put a bunch of chocolates inside of a bunch of CD cases that they super glued into a cube. So I had to break through the CD cases to get to the inside to get to the chocolate. I think there was like a gift card in there too or something. But all of the chocolates tasted like super glue.
Oh,
So I had like one or two pieces. I was like, bleh, threw them all away. So can confirm that they absorb flavors.
This is true story stuff right here, right from the source of information. Well, if you're looking for more chocolate tips, or if you want to review anything we told you in our top 8 list today, go to LakeChamplinChocolates.com. Not a sponsor.
It was a very well written tip list.
I loved how it flowed from one to the other.
It was great.
We're going to reach out to Lake Champlin, whoever does their marketing, and say, hey, could you write all of our lists for us on Gaming Morning Show? That'd be amazing.
Or hey, maybe they want to play 5 questions.
True. Load last checkpoint. If it doesn't come from Willy Wonka, I don't believe it. Bottom line, other than, what we just read you, the best way to store your chocolate is in a river that people can swim in.
The best place to store your chocolate is in your belly.
Don't care how I want it now. It's also how I adjust chocolate. I am Ryan. That is Sean. Thanks for hanging out with us on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. We got Snufkin coming up to play 5 questions a little bit later. Also, I will tell you about a story, and this story comes your way courtesy of Amy Woodyat of CNN Wire. It's a T-Rex based story, so we'll tell you about that coming up. Also, it is Hanging Out Day, Rice Ball Day, Poetry and the Creative Mind Day, Garlic Day, Amaretto Day, and National North Dakota Day, plus Bicycle Day. When's the last time you rode your bike?
Since before it moved, because
Man.
it's been buried in the garage.
Buried in the Garage, the name of band in high school. I had a dream last night. It was actually this morning. It's what woke me up. It woke me up about 14 minutes before my alarm was going to go off. And I was in a room, and all of a sudden the room filled up with bees. But not like in the horror movie type-esque, like we were all like hiding in the room, avoiding all the bees that were outside, and then they just flooded the room. It was just like a segue within whatever the dream was about prior to that moment. It was like, yeah, and then I was talking to Sean, and I turned this way, and the whole room had bees in it. It was really weird. And I do remember specifically someone saying, like, don't worry, they won't sting you. So clearly this is playing into my fear or something. And then I saw a yellow jacket to my left, and all of a sudden I started feeling my neck getting zapped a whole bunch. And so I woke up with kind of like one of those like neck spasms. It was really weird. I haven't actually had a dream like that. Like, you know how you might have a falling dream sometimes and you wake up and you feel like you're going through your mattress? I haven't had one of those type of dreams in a long time.
Wow.
It woke me real good.
Huh. Did you know GMS has a Minecraft server?
No, that's not true.
That's all that reminds me of.
Oh, maybe that's the
bee
bees.
room.
Maybe the bees finally have caught up to me. I mean, I did kill the biggest spider I've seen in my life last week. Still checking below me. They could all be around me right now.
They're recruiting help. They're gonna attack soon.
Snuffkin's got a good point. The best way to store your chocolate is in your belly, or you can take the chocolate and put it on a pancake.
Oops.
I don't know, Austin. It probably is Champlain. Okay. That's good too. Either way, they make really nice chocolates and even better lists. I'm good with it.
Mm-hmm.
So check out either Champlain or Champlain chocolates. And drink your champagne or sparkling wine.
Do it.
Either way. So is a rice ball something specific? Like when I heard rice ball, the first thing I thought of was I go to Hawaiian time and I order Kahlua pig pork, and it comes with macaroni salad and rice, and the rice is in a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Is rice ball like a more in-depth thing than I didn't realize?
I'm not sure, because in my mind it's the same thing you described.
Okay. Yeah, I think
ball
Lady
is
K were
sticky
on the
rice.
same page. Yeah. Kate says the spider's friends are plotting their revenge. Have you seen this thing, Kate? I can't remember. Did I post it in our Discord? Did I post it on my Twitter? It was big. Really big. In fact, it's technically a giant house spider. That's what they call them here.
When you Google rice ball, and Google gives you that, like, people also ask, and then a list of other things people have searched for. Someone asked, quote, what are rice balls made of? Pretty sure they're made of rice.
Oh, you have seen it. Yeah. Yeah. The confirmed the spider was not made of rice. Enjoy your rice balls today. If it's not violently protected by little orange, is it really chocolate? I don't remember. Did the Oompa Loompas actually have any interest in defending Willy Wonka's chocolate? I think they were just there to watch, like, y'all make your mistakes and sink to the bottom of the chocolate river and then be like, hey, you should have learned something. Like, they didn't prevent a single thing, right?
No. In fact, didn't they specifically, like, stand by and let things happen until then it was done and they had to clean up the mess?
Can we just find a way to annihilate wasps already? Yeah, well, we could do that with all bees, but then again, I realize that the whole world's food chain would suffer. Other than that, though, wouldn't it be worth it?
I think it went down.
Yep, found one.
He's in our spawn.
He was right
shooting
there.
You, and you died.
Yeah, Lady K, I might get Hawaiian time. You want to get? Well, you don't like Hawaiian time because they food poisoning.
But that sounds so good.
Do you want to go to the one up in Portland?
Of it. Yeah, let's do it. Actually, no, I can't. I have to be home for an important thing today.
Oh, fine. Annihilating wasps. Yeah, I mean, I am not a big fan of wasps or yellow jackets.
Oh, I stopped shooting because I thought he died.
He did.
Now he really died. 150 up. 150 to 0.
Celebratory
Molotov.
No.
He must be a fan of the show.
No, that was my Molotov.
Oh, it was?
Yep. Yeah,
On your
I
dead
was
body?
going to throw it and it fell on top of me. I am a fan of the show. Coming up to later this hour, we have sports.
They're both here. Ooh, I'm so glad we went together.
Hey, they have to learn somehow, Joel. Right? If you can't learn how to, be...
Oh, I totally stole your kill.
If you can't learn how to be in a chocolate factory and not touch everything, I mean, how else are you going to learn but if we murder you? I mean, that's really the only way to go, so... Although, technically, nobody actually got murdered, allegedly. Did you see anyone?
I shot at the first guy and hurt him a bunch.
So here's a good question. Not the Johnny Depp one, which I think was Charlie. No, was Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, right?
Mm-hmm.
So wasn't Charlie in the Chocolate Factory like the one from like the 70s?
I think
Gene
so.
Wilder is the name, right? Does anybody not like?
Nice. He's here.
Celebratory grenade.
I went old school.
Hey, Engine Number 9, welcome to Gaming Morning Show. You can help us settle.
Watch.
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing.
Use fists all the time?
I got a melee kill too. We did the same thing because I was like, I don't want a sniper rifle on this map. That is silly. So Engine Number 9, you can help us figure out this debate. Chocolate, does it belong in the fridge, or does it belong in the freezer? What is the answer to this question? They're playing. They're playing. Underneath. Nice work. It was like the olden days.
Nostalgic.
We used to play that on the Modern Warfare version of Gunfight, where if it was pistols, we'd always fist. Fridge, maybe. Now, are you a big chocolate fan? I guess that would be another question, too, because if you don't really love chocolate, then you may not have a preference.
Oh, he sniped me in the face.
I see that one. Jump! What are you doing?
Nice shot. His head disappeared.
See, I don't like cold candy either. Like, it just is not better. I love the way like room chocolate like melts in your mouth. Yeah, right here I kind of went slow. It was weird. I couldn't get, and then I don't know how he didn't see me there.
That was a heck of a shot.
Okay, not a huge chocolate fan. I'm fine. So, if you're not a huge chocolate fan, chat, then what is your favorite type of candy? Because, like, I really like Tootsie Pops, but that's also still kind of chocolate. But I also like Blow Pops. So.
That was great.
I kind of like Suckers. I think that's kind of a jam of mine. I've been eating a lot of Jolly Ranchers lately, too. So.
Ooh, Jolly Ranchers are good. Jolly Ranchers are the type of candy that, like, I don't have for a long time because I'm like, just Jolly Ranchers. And then you have one, you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we've talked about this too, Engine, but oh, there you go, Payday, because we talked about candy bars on one show, and I brought up Fifth Avenue, favorite candy bar, hands down. 100 grand's like a good second place.
I do like Paydays quite a bit. I wouldn't put it up there as like favorite.
And Jellybone Jabroni said that they watched this show quite a bit. The food that built America. I didn't realize like Payday was such a like revolutionary candy bar, but that was like the third entry was Hershey's, Reese's, and then the Curtis Candy Company, which their number one thing was Payday.
Interesting.
Yeah, you should watch that one.
I should.
Ooh, Skittles, taste the rainbow. Researchers now have an estimate on just how many T-Rex once roamed Earth, according to Amy Woodyat of CNN Wire. Do you want to take a guess?
6 T-Rex.
Oh no, 6 economies. Did I do it right, Mike? Does that sound good? Apparently it was about 20,000. According to UC Berkeley, there was a team that tried to figure this out. Paleontologists set out to put a number on how many lived during the period about 65 million to 98 million years ago. And they came up with the number 20,000 that they thought lived across North America that existed at one time. This, the researchers say in a study published in the journal Science, means that some 2.5 billion of the predators lived and died over the approximately 2.5 million years during which dinosaurs lived.
Wow.
And by the way, I have some follow-up to my statement about Payday. It was actually Baby Ruth.
Oh, boo. Now I'm not going to watch it.
It was Baby Ruth. That was the primary candy of the Curtis Candy Company, not Payday. So it was not the one with the peanuts on the outside. It was the one with the peanuts on the inside.
Our powers combined. He's in their spawn, going inside.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Okay, I won't throw like that again. I'm sorry. I just switched the knife and I got locked on the knife. So I'm sorry. I won't do that again. I like how
that guy missed me a lot.
I like how he still scared me too.
That was I can't believe he just like ducked down there. Oh, he heard you at that point.
Okay. I don't know how he
just
got
right
me.
In the spleen like 20 times.
A whole bunch of spleen shots. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, and that was part of it too. I didn't know that there was such a thing as Babe Ruth's home run bar. So that's another thing I learned from the food that built America.
Oh, they're boo.
This O2 setback's probably going to really hinder us, isn't it?
Nah, we got him.
Could have shot that person a couple of times instead of trying to knife them. But would have that been as much fun? I like how we're crossing. You don't like your side, and apparently I didn't like mine. Yep. Oh, the sniper got me. I disagree with that.
Oh, come on.
Sniper.
3 shots from a shotgun? What kind of shotgun is this?
Knock 3 times with the shot. This was a really nice shot, but I thought I was behind cover for sure.
Like, those 2 shots to the chest with a shotgun. Shit.
The shotgun's name is Apollo. I mean. Nice work. Kiki Cup was great. That's why we're still talking about it in chat. April 17th is when it happened, and we were a proud sponsor of it. Thank you, Gaming Morning Show.
Is the next one also on a Saturday?
Yep.
Sad day.
I think it's June 5th, which is Saturday. And we have the prom coming up, too, which I meant to talk to you about, too. So we'll get there.
That's you.
Celebratory C4.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, there it goes. Just in time.
Nice shots.
Then I shoot at you. And then I shoot at the guy shooting me.
What a diversion.
That guy wants a job.
What a diversion.
For them. Going up top.
Ah! He's with me!
Not far enough.
It was a good explosion, though. You should, Joel. It'd be a lot of fun. Oh, I thought you had him.
Boo.
Remember this defeat. Let it inspire our next victory.
Yeah, so watch that episode, but apparently, yeah, Babe Ruth had a lot more to do with the baby Ruth than I ever realized. So
Yeah, I had no idea.
it's a good tease.
But I'm not gonna watch it because now I want to know about paydays.
Oh, you mean the staple staple candy of the... Up on the top?
Show those imperialists this was no fluke.
Yeah, I'm sad all these fun things are happening on Saturdays. I need to stop working Saturdays.
They happen at 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
Maybe by June I won't be working Saturdays again.
Eliminate all threats.
Maybe.
There's a chance.
It's on you.
He's up top.
Win or die trying. Overtime. Capture that flag.
He's up there.
You performed as expected.
Nice work.
Territory deployed.
Can't shoot what you can't see.
Uh,
Oh, got you right in the nut spleen.
it's my favorite spleen.
Do you keep your spleens in the freezer?
Ah! He came down here.
I couldn't shoot him up there either.
I tried to be sneaky and they were both there. It didn't work
I
well.
had the wrong weapon out, so I was trying to use my pistol to get him up there.
Oh man.
That's our question for tomorrow. It's been decided. Nice shots. Ah, he's on me. Same spot as last time. Oh, bad jump. All right, we did it, chat. 7:51 West Coast time is 10:51 on the East, 3:51 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. You got us both the exact same way. We had both just done that little vault up to the top. And
Yep.
that is Sean. I am Ryan. Thanks for hanging out with us. Mike is on vacation.
Woo.
We'll be back tomorrow, though. Probably.
Oops.
When Mike sees the question of the day tomorrow, then I'm sure Mike wants to talk about some spleens.
It's his favorite vital organ.
Are spleens that vital?
No. You can live without a spleen. It's important. It is useful. You don't want to get rid of it for funsies.
Is it as good as the pancreas?
Pancreas is way more vital.
Okay. What about
All kinds of dead. All kinds of dead without them.
all kinds of dead? That's not good. Snufkin is about 30 minutes away. We'll talk more about the charity stream coming up. 12-hour charity stream on Saturday, 1 a.m. Pacific time with Snufkin raising money for Asian Americans advancing justice. There'll be just chatting portions of it. They're going to do live reads. Snufkin's in the place of Apex Legends. Chris and me will moderate a Let's Talk segment. Should be pretty okay. Coming up on Saturday, April 24th. All right. Well, even though we settled it with the Champlain chocolates.com list, we are still asking you, do you prefer frozen, refrigerated, room temperature? Go vote at twitch.tv/watchgms. It is time for sports. Sports was really exciting this last weekend because I pretty much watched the Kiki Cup, and that's a sport, and it was amazing. So, yes. Almost 70 teams registered, 63 plus reported scores. It was a really fun day. $700 in prizes thanks to great sponsors. We were proud to do it as well as a sponsor of Kiki Cup. Check it out. There will be a clip of the show, if you will, a clip of the tournament coming up on Sunday at Kiki Lowe's stream. My baseball season will be over by then, so I will be able to get practice in finally your son's baseball season. Hope the baseball season is going well. That's one thing I missed this year. We decided not to put either of my kids in youth baseball this year or softball for my daughter. And I miss it a lot. It was a lot of fun. So, yeah, and I saw that, AJ, and we miss you. I even messaged Lady K because I think Lady K was your captain. It's like, that's sad we didn't get to see you play. But hopefully next cup, everything will work with the internet issues. Leeds United Liverpool today. Paging Axe, 12 o'clock start Pacific time. Chelsea and Brighton tomorrow at noon. Scores from yesterday: Man United, or Man U as the kids call it, 3-1 win over Burnley. Arsenal and Fulham drew at 1 apiece. Wolves a 1-0 defeat of Sheffield United on Saturday. West Ham falls to Newcastle 3-2. And Tottenham a 2-2 draw on Friday. There's also some games coming up Wednesday and Thursday in EPL. Probably some teams playing in Europa. I don't know. I don't know how soccer works, but that's what I got for your EPL scoreboard. Did the Angels win?
One of their games this weekend got postponed due to COVID testing. So their last game, I think, was Friday. I think they won that one, though.
They won on Friday. The Angels won on Friday. They probably beat the team that they were going to play now. Yes, our Hull City Tigers, top of the league.
Woo, woo. Woo, woo.
When I root for the Tigers.
You know, every year we root for the Tigers. They top the league, so it's no surprise.
Yeah. Well, that's not true, actually. I was a Hull City fan back in 2012-ish. Okay, every year. Every single year. Oh, yeah, I remember hearing that. So, well, y'all can play on the same LAN. But, AJ, I'm excited that you'll get to possibly go out into the world. Look, it's Maiko filling the other part of our sports segment, which is, did the Mets win? And Look, it's Maiko says, yes, the Mets won. I tuned in for a good chunk of it once we left my kids' swimming lessons. It was... So, Joel, can you describe a typical Saturday? Is it swimming lessons followed by baseball, followed by table tennis? Like, you do a lot on the weekends.
He's a busy guy.
The Hull City Mets. Yes, that is true. Up the Mets. The Twins game against the Angels on Saturday and Sunday was postponed due to Minnesota's COVID-19 problems. Well, there you go. There's the answer to your question.
Yep.
A group of 12 elite clubs have split European soccer by announcing plans to walk away from the Champions League. Wow, this is Associated Press story. The 12 intend to create a breakaway midweek competition called the Super League. Good.
Nice.
More soccer leagues. That has drawn.
But this one's super.
That's true. Superphonic. Do you have some news to share with us? Are you founding the Super League? This has drawn an angry response and the threat of legal action from UEFA. Clubs involved in the move to quit the existing structures in an apparent grab for more money and power include Real Madrid, Barcelona, and the American owners of Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man United. The other teams are Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juventus, Manchester City, and Tottenham. The Super League organizers hope for 3 more teams to join. No German or French clubs have signed up.
And no German or French clubs allowed. That's what I thought you were
According
gonna say.
to the Associated Press. Don't
can't
talk
be
to.
trusted.
Okay, never mind, Super. I'm not talking to you about the Super League that you own. Yikes. Stuart Sink shot a steady, stress-free 70. Won the third RBC Heritage title in golf. Let's get to auto racing. Alex Bowman, as first reported by NASCAR fan extraordinaire at the top of the show, Emo Kid Mark. Alex Bowman passed Denny Hamlin with 10 laps to go, won NASCAR Cup Series. And Max Verstappen won a dramatic, according to the Associated Press, Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. After world champion Lewis Hamilton hit a wall in the race, it was also temporarily suspended following a separate incident involving Hamilton's Mercedes teammate Valtteri Bottas.
That was, man, they got heated.
Beat Hamilton by 22 seconds. I think it wasn't that dramatic in terms of the 1-2, but it was a good race, as you mentioned.
It was a good race. I can't believe Hamilton just plowed through the field the way he did to get back up in a second.
That is true. We were
It
kind
was
of
like he was the only one that had a car that worked.
Yeah, we were kind of pulling for Lando Norris, watching with Axe too, and we wanted Norris to finish second, instead finish third. So on the podium, but Hamilton passed him like Lando was standing still. So yeah. Wait, there's a podcast? Load Last Checkpoint? There is. You can find it. Just look up Final Checkpoint Podcast. Look, it's Michael was the guest last week, which was pretty cool. You can find more information. Joel and Ben host Final Checkpoint Podcast on Spotify, iTunes, and wherever podcasts are sold. Nintendo Nerds is here, getting set for the final hour crew. Kiki Lowe, meetings are over, hanging out with us a little bit this morning. And Copia has checked in. Sushi's been hanging out with us this morning as well. And coming up in 20 minutes, we play 5 questions with Lil Snufkin. It's all ahead. Right now, it's music time. Sean sings the songs on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv.
I should know who I am by now. I walk the record stand somehow, thinking of winter. Your name is the splinter inside me while I wait. I remember the sound of your November downtown, and I remember the truth. Warm December with you, but I don't have to make this mistake. And I don't have to stay this way. If only I would wait. The walk is all been cleared by now. Your voice is all I hear somehow. You're calling out winter. Your voice is the splinter inside me while I wait. And I remember the sound of your November downtown. And I remember the truth. Warm December with you, but I don't have to make this mistake, and I don't have to stay this way. If only I would wait.
lost myself in rough blue waters in your eyes, and I miss you still. And I remember the sound of your November downtown. And I remember the truth, a warm December with you. But I don't have to make this mistake, and I don't have to stay this way. If only I could wait. It's Joshua Radin's Winter. I like that song a lot. That was one of probably not the first song I covered, but it was definitely one of the like early songs I covered. All right, let's go. Boop. Get it in the right key. Boop boop. There's so much you don't know. Nope, no, wrong key. Wrong. All right. Right key. Not the right key. Why aren't we in the right key? This is what the key says. All right, we're gonna have to abort. What I have written down as the key is not the right key. So, let's see. So Mike requested Taylor Swift. So clearly, this song is the closest I have to Taylor Swift. Taylor Swifty. Looking out across the nighttime, the city winks a sleepless eye. Hear her voice shake my window, the sweet seducing sighs get me out to the nighttime. These walls won't hold me tonight. If this town is just an apple, let me take a bite. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? Reaching out to touch a stranger, electric eyes are everywhere. You see that girl? She knows I'm watching. She likes the way I stare. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? Looking out
across the morning, the city's heart begins to beat. Reaching out, I touch your shoulder. I'm dreaming of the street. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way?
America's favorite segment known as Sean Sings Stuff on Gaming Morning Show. Morning Gamer! Thanks for being here on this edition of said show. Sean and Ryan with you. Mike is at the orthodontist. I want to say Mike's on vacation, but waiting at the orthodontist does not sound like much of a vacation. So,
No. Hey, did you like that Taylor Swift song?
yeah, it's great. The most specific Taylor Swift song that I remembered off the top of my head. So,
Yeah, everyone knows that's Taylor Swift.
I got
Just like
something.
Mike won it.
I got something we need to take care of, though. Breaking news into Gaming Morning Show this Monday. It's Monday, April 19th, 2021. I was inside during the break getting myself a nice, delicious cup of water. And
If you have water recommendations.
yeah, we already passed the coffee. And my wife asked me, "Oh, is Mike O not on the show today?" Which means my wife watched some of the show. Y'all, breaking news, Ryan's wife watches the show once. That's not bad.
Maybe.
She could have known for lots of reasons, but
What if my wife was watching the show and she texts your wife about Mike not being on?
crap. That's actually plausible. That's very plausible, damn it. Damn it. If she has in fact watched the show today, which I think is somewhere in like her 8th month of being on the air, she will have watched this show as many times as she's ever watched me broadcast a game in 20 plus years that I've been doing that. So it's fine.
Oh, man.
It's okay.
That's awesome.
It is now 8:09 on the West Coast.
Hello to the Final Hour crew.
It is great to see everybody, including Nintendo Nerds is here. Final Hour crew ambassador Nintendo Nerds is here. And
Hello, FHC.
Pickle Feet's checking in as well. Mike is getting his braces tightened, according to correspondent Austin Attack 12. How's that going? So,
Fantastic. Oh, and I figured out my key issue, so we'll play that song first.
breaking news: Ryan's wife is a Mike O fan. Probably, yeah. I mean, listen, my kids play with all the
We are
GMS
all
Puppet
Mike.
Pals except for me. So there you go.
You're old news.
Yep. Cuddles on Your Face from Snufkin to Austin. Snufkin 10 minutes away from now will play 5 questions with the Twitch variety streamer. Lol, Snufkin. So that'll be exciting. Yeah. It's great. I'm pretty excited. Listens to the show. It's amazing. Copia is lurking. Kiki Low is lurking. Copia lurking for a food inspector. So do 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 Pink Panther. Food inspector. Did you report the news about when Kate was mad with mod powers? What? Kate, how do you with whom do you have mod powers? Mike had to be at work all morning and then take his daughter to the orthodontist and go back to work. I don't think Mike's happy this morning.
I love Mike.
We
I
did
wish
have
he was having a better morning.
We did have breaking news, though, that Kate and Austin completely murdered Zev. So, rest in peace, Zev. You will be remembered. Do I have a shout-out for Zev? I do not. Check out Zevtastic somewhere on Twitch. Everyone is getting fed. Oh no. Oh no.
Remember that time we banned Mike and he lost mod privileges?
I like how you're kind enough to say we. I feel badly about that still. Thank you for saying that. Let's shout out Pickle, too, part of the Final Hour crew this morning. It's good to see you, Pickle. I saw you were on stream at least a couple of times recently. I was not able to attend.
Pickle feet.
Oh, and Sushi. Let's just shout out Sushi. Sushi's been here for a vast majority of the show as well. Yeah, it was a lot of fun this weekend with Kiki Cup. I had a good time with that. Max Verstappen won the race. We did our very first F1 stream of the year, which was a lot of fun. We'll continue to do those. Next race is on May 2nd. Yeah, I have very little complaint about this weekend. I got to hang out with Sean.
It was fun. I'm glad we got some time together. And we got to hang out for the race and for dinner. It was fantastic. This is the most I've seen you this year.
Yeah, it's true. This quarter.
This calendar year.
This fiscal year? Oh, so you dropped the May spin joke too.
Also, I've decided that I want to cover Lady Gaga's Poker Face, but sing it Pickle Feet.
Pickle feet, pickle feets. Sufkin's got a point. Like, we should do like a arena style chant. I yell pickle, you say feets, pickle.
Feet?
Pickle. Lol. See, I'm surprised. I thought Mike purposely didn't put that in the rundown because Mike wanted to talk about it tomorrow. That is the number one reason I didn't think the NASA helicopter story was in our rundown, was because Mike really was excited to talk about it tomorrow. I got so lucky. I should not be alive. He's behind me. He's really low, but yes.
Don't get cocky. We need to repeat
Snufkin and Austin were doing it. So you say pickle, I say feet. Pickle, feet, pickle, feet. So you can read the breaking news in the chat.
Best of luck, soldier. The folks back home are counting on you.
But he's really low, but is he geeky low?
Oh, he's up top. He's up top.
No, he's not. He's not up top.
He knows you're there.
Oh, crap.
He won't find you now.
How'd that hit the roof? Or the ceiling, excuse me. Watch this kill cam. Because he's got to, this player's got to be like, what's this person doing? Okay, I'm watching him. Oh, look. Okay, I see him. I'm going to start shooting. Oh, wait, no, he's going to, okay. Looks like I tripped. Just come out of the room like, oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh.
It was good. Uh-oh. I don't like being the only one alive. He hit down there too.
Watch out, there's a wire that you could trip over down there, enemy.
Oh, come
The
on.
wrong ammo. All I can think of is all-time low. There's a song that my son is super into now, and it has a like reference to all-time low, which I think is like an homage to the prior song or band. I can't remember if all-time low is a band or a song.
Mm-hmm.
So now all that I'm hearing in my head right now is an all-time Kiki low.
Oh, you almost let him kill me.
Fudge.
that guy you meleeed almost killed me twice because you were trying to melee.
No, I wasn't trying to melee. I missed all of my pistol shots, and I was like, screw it. And then this guy just lit me up. And that would be funny if COD players could trip. You're just running along like, oh god! Well, apparently they can pick the Nintendo. I just proved it.
The only song my kids request now is Play That Song.
The one that has me all night long?
Yep, that's the one. That's the only one they ever request now. And I played it once for him to show him that I could, and then I was like, I'm not playing this song anymore.
Oh, you played on your guitar?
Yeah.
Weapons free. You are clear to engage.
It totally looked like I tripped. Fudge, I tripped.
Uh-oh.
I tried to. They're both in that hallway.
I've committed to this.
Nice. Get it back. Do it again. Oh, he just said they're standing straight up waiting for you.
Ugh. Thought I was gonna blow it.
But Joel, we have Snufkin in like 3 minutes. Catch the VOD on our YouTube channel.
Right in the spleen.
Oh, AJ, that's a funny line. I like that.
Green light, green light.
Celebratory
flushed them to me.
shooting and stun thing.
Stun thing.
I hit it
like
off the
stun
the
thing.
doorways are not my friend today. Oh, well, that's great. Yeah, we're designed to be listened to. Thank you, Joel.
Nice work.
Why? Oh, hey, I have a list to send you and Super, by the way. I thought of you too, and I'm sure there's many others who like Scrubs, but I watched 10 best running jokes in Scrubs
Nice.
yesterday on watchmojo.com. Yeah, it's so the same phone that I use to play our Spotify music. This. That's GMS related. Nice. How'd you know he was there?
I got lucky.
Well, so the same phone that I use to play our music for GMS, that's the DMCA stuff. I have that phone set up with Spotify playlists, and I have the Alt 18 countdown, which is Alt Nation's weekly countdown of the best 18 alternative songs. And then also All Time Low radio, so it plays songs that are very similar to All Time Low. So there you go. Austin, we are the same person. Oh my gosh.
Oh, oh, he's in spawn. He's way in the back, just camping.
Just keep him busy. We are ready. It's 8:19, 11:19 on the East Coast. It is 4:19 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. I say a Scrubs quote quite a lot on my stream. Hooch says, "Who else thinks they're faster than me?" Hooch is crazy. That was in there. It's like number 7, the running Hooch gag.
Is crazy.
Sean is a pro. Absolutely. I would die for those idiots. We talk about Scrubs a lot here.
Talk about us?
Probably. I mean, we could be idiots if you want. There was a team in the
Wouldn't be the
Kiki
first
Cup, I
time.
think, called 2 Idiots. I can't remember. 3 Idiots, maybe? I don't know. Sushi's team name was really good, by the way. So, it was one of our names of the power rankings. So, still listening. Does Austin hate Dear Maria? And Austin said, I do. So, take that. You know what it means. It's 8:20. It is time to get ready for 5 questions Snufkin coming up on Gaming Morning Show.
Woo!
Gaming Morning Show continues, and we are excited to play 5 questions for the second time in as many shows, and this time it is with our friend Lil Snuffkin. You may know him as LHT_Snuffkin, and I'm told that Lil Snuffkin is something that you will now still be kind enough to respond to. Is that accurate?
Yes, it is. I mean, it's a running gag now, so why not?
I just still, and that was the best part, was it was genuine. The first time I looked at it, it was like, oh, Lil Snuffkin. I was like, oh no, Ryan, read the damn thing. We have you here to play 5 questions, of course. We'll do that in a little bit, but it's on the front end of this weekend's 12-hour charity stream that you are hosting on your channel, twitch.tv/LHT_Snuffkin. Tell us about what we're raising money for.
So, what we're raising money for is Asian Americans Advancing Justice, which is a charity that's been running. I wrote the 70s. I don't know where I got that from, but it's been running since the 90s. And I've honestly always been interested in the whole, Asians in America and how they've been dealing with being a minority ever since I listened to Fort Minor back in 2000 something, where Mike Shinoda wrote a song about his grandfather being in an internment camp and his store being completely ransacked before he got back. So I've been just wondering what I should throw my money at, because I really, really wanted to do something good for some a minority or a niche group that needed some support. And I was thinking about supporting something in Denmark concerning depression in young people. And when this whole situation in America came up with Asian, I was like, you know what, we're going to throw money at that, and that's just kind of how it came to be.
Now, you are on your Twitch channel described as Hype Master Extraordinaire, variety streamer, part-time musician, and full-time goof. If someone's never been to your stream before, what are some of the specifics that they can expect when they tune in?
So usually I stream 3 days a week, every other week now because of my work schedule. I stream with 3 other guys, was kind of hauled into it by one of my real-life friends, who's an English guy, pretty decent guy. And we goof around, we talk about everything and really, really stupid stuff. Sometimes they ended up talking about whether or not the main character from Nier would be considered pedophilia if you were, to engage in something with her. And it's like, that's funny enough, it was the American who engaged in that chat, but that's just some of the random stuff we end up talking about. Usually I'm just sitting at the tail end of it going, oh my God, what are we doing? But dumb, random discussions about everything and nothing. Also, time zones.
Time zones, man.
Yeah, I do. If I can, and if I have the energy for it, and if I don't run a cold like I'm doing right now, I usually do like a 3 or 4 song set at the end of the stream if I'm really feeling it and if we're having a good time, which has been a lot lately.
Yeah, you have people in chat saying Snuffkin was MVP in my mental health chat last week from Austin. The Superphonic says those pesky time zones. But Austin also saying you make me feel happy every time we speak. And Keatze kind of gives you a retweet on that as well. Of course, we are here and excited to talk about the charity stream. It's starting at 1 a.m. Pacific time, coming up on this Saturday, 10 a.m. in the GMT +1 time zone. But with that said, the other reason we have you here is to play 5 questions. It is time for 5 questions with the one, the only Little Snuffkin that'll never get old in the whole time of my existence. I'm so happy. It is time for that. Let's do it right now on Gaming Morning Show. All right. So the way that this works, Little Snuffkin, is we have to ask you some questions, and I also have to figure out how to put Sean on screen. Because right now we're looking at a beautiful video camera icon from you, and that's really great and all, but I think that Sean would like to participate. Sean, do you want to be in on this?
Well, I'm doing really cool dances right now, and everyone's missing.
Oh, come on.
The things that we're missing because of this issue, and maybe there. Nope, that's definitely not it. Oh my gosh, what did I just do? That was not cool. Okay, that's closer. All right, we see Sean's forehead, and I'm going to just accept that as a win. Yeah, just stand up really straight. That's not the right one. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it is a nice forehead.
Oh, it's so close.
I've been working out.
All right, here. There. This will work. All right, whatever. All right, it's time for 5 questions. First try, chat, with LHT_Snuffkin. And the way this game happens and works is we're going to ask you some questions. And then you are going to give us some answers, and if you get 6 out of 5 or 7 out of 5, you become the new champion because we are apparently exceeding 100%.
Awesome.
We asked you for something that you seem to know a lot about that many others seemingly do not. And you said whiskey, which I already learned something that I'll share in just a second. But according to scoopwhoop.com, this is where I get all my whiskey news.
Wow.
Which of these whiskey facts are true? Whiskey starts its life as beer. The word whiskey means water of the gods. Or whiskey needs 2 years to age. Which one of those facts is in fact true?
So I can tell you which ones are not true, which is the second and the third one, because whiskey has to be 3 years and 1 day to the mark just for leap days. And what it's called Water of Life, not Water of God. So it is the first one.
You are a genius.
That is in fact true. It is. Whiskey starts its life as beer. That is correct. The fun fact around that is apparently it's made from wort, which is the beer that gets distilled. I also have a whole bunch of other fun parts of that I could share with you from scoopwhoop.com, but who's not just going to go to scoopwhoop.com and find it themselves? Good news.
Name.
Our friend Snufkin is 1 for 1.
2.
Nice. Question number 2. So we gave you a list of categories. And of those categories, you said you're the most knowledgeable about history. So here's your history question. What is another name for the Paleolithic age?
The Paleolithic age. That sounds like a dinosaur age.
We did talk about
Probably
how many
said
T-Rexes once existed on the planet, so...
Probably
Don't know
said the
if that's
Jurassic
helpful.
age. I don't know. Is that an age?
Which age?
The Jurassic age. I don't know. My wife would kill me for this. She's a dinosaur freak.
We
There
already
it
know.
is. There's the dinosaur
Let's just
baby
say what's gonna
Automod.
happen. Thanks, Austin. Welcome to Automod. I talked to some friends, Sean. They were recently telling me about how legalization of marijuana has helped a lot more people partake in it legally.
Right.
And so when you smoke marijuana, I hear some would call you someone who's a little bit stoned.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Oh, it's called the Stony.
What did you just
whoa,
say,
you got it.
Snufkin? What?
You got it right.
Did I say anything? I didn't say anything, did I?
I
you
heard
got it right.
I heard Stone
Yes.
Age.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that is correct. Nailed it. First try. Stone Age is correct.
Lovely,
2
Mike.
for 2.
What did you learn? What was the fun fact about the Stone Age, Sean?
There's something about dogs there.
There
I don't
sure
think
was.
that's related.
And it is.
It was in the Stone Age that humans started to domesticate dogs. Before dogs were domesticated, they would not have made good pets. They were wild animals. Thanks, Stone Age.
And Mike also is letting me know that Queens of the Stone Age is Mike's favorite band. Snufkin, you are 2 for 2 on GMS 5 questions. Let's ask you question number 3 this morning.
3.
We asked you if you have a favorite joke, and it can be a dad joke or otherwise, to which you said yes. So we ask you, well, Snufkin, what is your favorite joke?
Right. So it actually comes from Gravity Falls or a cartoon. Is anyone familiar with that?
Sean?
Nope.
I'm not.
I recommend it. So there's this old guy who comes up to a couple who goes like, "My wife misses me, but her aim is getting better."
I like it.
And it cracks me up every time.
Every time.
Bob, what do you think?
Ding.
All right, 3 for 3. You
3 for
continue. On to question number 4 of 5 questions GMS.
4.
Number 4. Oh, nice work, Bob. We asked your favorite material, possession, or brand, and you said your guitar and
Yes.
Aeolian pipes. Is that
Aeolian
correct?
pipes.
Aeolian pipes. What are Aeolian pipes?
So Kiki wants these badly, so she's a bit jealous. It is from Name of the Wind, and it is a necklace, and it looks kind of like this. Am I doing it right? I think I'm doing
that's
it right.
cool.
Cameras look-
Oh, okay. Nice.
The story behind it is that in the book, the Aeolian is this bar for musicians, basically, and you only get them if you're a really, really good musician. So I stole mine.
Did you just say you stole yours?
Yeah, so the whole point of it is that you get, if you get these, you're a super fantastic musician. You don't have to pay for entry, and people buy drinks and stuff. So it's like, I like these. There's a bit of story behind it.
That's
Ding, ding,
fantastic.
ding.
Oh, and there's a chance for a bonus point here. Does your guitar have a name?
It actually doesn't, and I was considering making that a goal for my stream on Saturday, that we name our guitars, my guitars, because I have 3 that I'm using at the moment, and they have no names.
Sorry, no bonus.
No bonus point. But that's exciting. Donate to name the guitar. I like it.
Mike wants to know how you play your pipes.
I don't logistically.
Mike,
I tried once, but passed out because I blew so hard, and then no sounds come out of it.
I think you get a bonus point for that.
Yes.
Just for the fact you tried. All right. Well, you're somewhere between 4 for 4 and 4 for 5, or maybe 6 for 5 at this point. I really don't know. Someone should be keeping score. What I can tell you is we have question number 5 for you. And question number 5 for you, LHT Snufkin, is we decided to add another Stalk Your Twitter question, because we did that with Black Boy last week and I enjoyed it. So we saw a whole lot of figurines on your Twitter feed. You can follow Snufkin on Twitter using the thing I'll throw in the chat here in a sec. I saw things like Cabalite Warriors, perhaps. Is that from Warhammer? Anyway, what's something we should know about all of your Twitter figurines that we're seeing?
So recently I started getting into Warhammer. One of my friends kind of lured me into it, and I like both the assembling part of it and the painting part. What I've been doing at work lately, while I've been stalking all you people on Twitch, is just assembling them, because the light in my office is terrible, and then I've been painting them at home. There's a lot of story going on behind Warhammer, and something I found out that I actually didn't know is that when you play it, you play a scenario from the story of Warhammer. You don't just, play a game. You play a part of the story, which I think is cool.
I love it.
Nice.
I love
That's
it.
awesome.
Bob?
Correct.
All right. And you're somewhere between 5 and 5 and 6 of 5. I don't know. Snufkin, what I do know is what you're doing this weekend with a charity stream to help support the great cause is super commendable. We are excited to try to help support you as well. You can find out more by going to LHT_Snufkin on Twitch. One more time, give us the details of your 12-hour charity stream.
So it's from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. There's going to be a lot of different things. We're going to do just chatting for the first hour, just to kind of get into it and talk about the topic and get warmed up. And then I'm going to throw up some community games. I don't know which yet. Marvel's definitely going to be a part of it. I'm going to give away some game codes. Probably once we hit a certain stretch mark, I'm going to start doing a raffle for a game or a voucher. Still trying to figure out the details about that one. Then we're getting into Overwatch ladder. I haven't played Overwatch competitively in, 2 years, 3 years maybe. So I figured that would be a fun thing to do. And then we're doing a live read of Get Naked and Name of the Wind. And fun fact about Get Naked, my wife actually worked on that.
Wow.
Nice.
Together with Steve Siegel, who you might know from Big Hero 6 or Ben 10.
Nice.
It was a part of their school project, and I poked him personally and asked if I would be allowed to read it on the stream, just because I didn't want to get into any kind of DMCA of some stupid stuff.
Sure.
And he said yes for the low price of a picture of my wife, me, and the dog.
Aw, that's cool.
Nice. Speaking of dogs, Austin asked in chat, will there be any puppy features?
Oh, definitely. He'll be popping by once in a while.
Nice. Find out more. I meant what I said on Twitter, Snufkin. You are one of the most fun people I've met so far through this streaming experience. You were super kind when you show up in everyone's chats. We look forward to helping you support your charity stream for Asian Americans advocating justice. And thank you so much for spending time with us this morning on Gaming Morning Show.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me. And thank you for the support and all the help. You guys have been just amazing.
Yeah, we got your back, little Snufkin.
Thank you.
Always.
Little Snufkin joining us on this edition of Gaming Morning Show. If you missed any of that, you can also find it on our YouTube. We'll have it on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and search for Gaming Morning Show. And if you do that, you will probably find us. And if you find us, then we will probably have more. So I really like that a lot. I had no clue about the pipes whatsoever. Never heard of them.
The pipes are calling.
I like how we actually answered Mike's question. Yeah, I've tried to play them. Yeah, didn't work too
It
well.
didn't go well.
If you enjoyed that, be sure to check out Snufkin coming up on Saturday. It'll be a 1 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. GMT plus 1 start to that 12-hour charity stream. And that was really cool. I had wondered what Get Naked and Name of the Wind were, right? And to find out that that's something that's close to Snufkin, like, that's pretty neat. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was fun to learn about. I'm excited for his stream. I think it's gonna be a lot of cool stuff and definitely worth checking out.
It makes me wonder, mentioned you get in free, like, to anything? Like, if All Time Low is playing, can you go? Snufkin? Is that the way that works? Like, is it anything? And also, did you really steal them? I didn't feel like we got a pure clarification on that. Oh, man. Snufkin, or not Snufkin, Austin's been kind of all caps in here a little bit.
Yes, yes.
So, learn all-time low.
So, all-time low. Mike wants Taylor Swift, and Mike's favorite band is what was it? Queens of the Stone Age.
I really
I got
like
some
that
covers to
band,
work on.
I did realize, by the way, that we had started to always give multiple choice in 5 questions ever since we really took Wallstormer to task in the first ever edition of it. And then I realized that yesterday, or a Friday when we had our last one, didn't do that for Black Boy. And so as I was writing Snufkin's question, I think it was the one about the Stone Age, I was like, well, I can't give multiple choices to Snufkin since I just dawned on me this morning that, hey, I forgot to do that for Black Boy. So we'll resume giving everyone the multiple
Can't play
choice.
favorites.
I know. I felt badly. So sorry, Snufkin. You might have gotten 6 out of 5 if it hadn't been for that.
He got it right.
That's true. You got
totally
the
got
answer.
it right.
Oh, absolutely. That was a really long story that I shared, by the way, of all the people that I clearly do know going to the dispensaries. Right? Right?
All the time.
All the time.
All day, every
Snufkin
day.
said, I haven't tried, but I'll let you know if I can get into All Time Low. And no, my wife bought them for me, but the other things sounded cooler. It's a great story. It's a great story. Just an FYI, I don't really like Queens of the Stone Age. Okay.
Too late.
You,
Already
this is
started
why
to
you
learn
can't
it.
always be sarcastic.
Queebs at the stone.
Good gaming morning. That's close. It's good moron, but it is good to see you, Optimus.
Hello, FHC.
It is now 8:39 on the West Coast. It's 11:39 on the East Coast and 4:39 for those watching in the UK. We have asked this question. People have continued to answer it. Chocolate, you want it frozen, refrigerated, or at room temperature? We proved that it should be room temperature, but you are still welcome to answer at twitter.com/watchgms. I don't know if they dislike him, Chris. I think they dislike Queebs of the Stone Age. Queebs. Welcome back. Chris M.E. is one of the ambassadors of the Final Hour crew and accomplice in the murder of Zev. So, I mean, Zev M.E. was just walking around wearing Zev's old clothes in Austin's stream. It was very sad.
Rude.
Some would call it rude, yes. Coming up, we'll have the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News. There is some Lord of the Rings news in there. What we did tell you earlier is that the series that is being made by Amazon is going to cost upwards of 650 million New Zealand dollars, which is around 465 US. That's a lot of money. What we learned is it's even more money than, say, like, I don't know, I'm just going to pick something here, Sean. I wonder what, like, the last episodes of, like, Game of Thrones cost, you know?
I mean, we can guess, but I bet it's probably about 15 million per episode.
Yeah, if I were to guess, like, toward the end
Ish.
of it, right? Season 8 or so.
Adding up all the episodes, probably about 100 million for the whole season.
Okay.
Not gonna look it up though, because too much work.
Yeah, I think it's worth guessing. Although Snufkin's got a good point. Mike, 6 economy. So anyway, are you excited for the Lord of the Rings Amazon series? We did find out news about Lord of the Rings, the video game, and we'll tell you about that coming up on the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News at 8:41 right now. West Coast time, we have our takeaways that are pretty okay and our clip of the day. If you missed it on Friday, we have a clip of the day theme song. Thanks to our friend Kajita. We will also play that again on this edition of the show. What do you want to do? Should we play one more gunfight? We've been having pretty good
one more
shows.
It's been a
or
good
pretty good
gunfight
games,
more.
excuse me. So.
With that last game, I progressed far enough in my battle pass to earn enough coins to buy the battle pass for the next season. So I don't have to play this game anymore this season.
Season 1 of the new series costs more than all 3 of the Peter Jackson movies, according to Pickle.
Inflation, am I right?
Damn. Apparently, Look It's Myco does prefer spleens frozen. So if you're looking for frozen spleens, that's the way to go.
Gross.
Man, what a good day. What a good weekend. Max Verstappen won the race. I got to hang out with my best friend Sean, and I got to hang out with all the family, and I didn't have to work the entire time and be around a ton of people, so that was cool.
Good stuff.
We found out it was rice ball day today, so get yourself a rice ball. It's been a pretty good day. Pretty good day. I did like Poetry in the Creative Mind Day. I think that fits me. It's Bicycle Day, so you could listen to Queen Bicycle Race, which would be good. I once made a part of a music video to that song with bikes.
Part of it?
Just part we didn't get to finish. Well, the part that we did was really good, though. So
you should go back and finish it. It's not too late.
I don't even have the original footage. I did find something I didn't make from high school. So, I mean, you and I could make it. We should make a video today.
I'm around.
Wait, that
you coming over?
Out of context, that looked really weird because all I said was we should make a video today, and then I raised my eyebrows.
So in both corners that I've had my studio in, it happens to be in a room that has a bed. And so I have this big ring light and a camera and 2 monitors and stuff set up in a room with a bed. And my wife is like, the people that come to our house to clean when we need it are going to think that we do porn.
Oh, for sure.
And I can't say that they don't think that, because I would think that.
Oh my gosh. I yeah, for sure. Yeah. Nice shots. Yeah, I thought so too, AJ. And I started to give you raised eyebrows over here. You want to make a video later? Wait, he's just like, just go with it, Sean. I mean, we have talked a lot. It's really hard to make a living with streaming alone. So,
I mean, you have the setup. It'd be like having a home recording studio and not renting it out to your friends.
It'd be really irresponsible if you think about it. To not.
He's up now from our.
Oh gosh. Nice work.
That was weird.
Pickle, we can't have it in our chat. We can say it on the air, but we can't say that word in our chat. Wrong kind of family films, but home films. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then AJ's quoting our music. Oh no. That was easy.
That's 3 rounds on the book.
It's getting out of hand.
I mean, I do have a music video that was once made in Central Oregon. West Central Oregon. So, there you go. Sorry, Pickle. That was host privilege. You're still gonna win this. Oh,
no,
I thought
we were both trying to switch to our shotguns. What a mess.
Oh my gosh. So Chris M.E., are you fully?
I like that you got this guy with this grenade.
Yeah. Chris, are you fully recovered from Kiki Cup? That was so much fun. It was a really good time. Nice.
You decoyed.
Masterfully.
My job was easy. You might say that I stole your kills. I like to say that I saved your life.
The scary food inspector man has gone 5 of 5 rating. Wait, did the inspector person play 5 questions GMS?
Oh, one's up top.
That's unfortunate. Sucker.
I think he knows you're there.
Oh, Oh, I thought I
you almost had him.
Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy.
I was like, wait, you're in school? And I was like, oh, wait, I get it now. Yeah, it was a rest day for you, for sure.
Oh, he's here.
Austin,
Hello, Arturo.
it's almost time. It's time to pet the cat. Ugh. You know. That was a really late swing for you.
Yeah. I got
Distracted by
really
the cat.
focused on that door. I thought he was
Oh.
going to re-peek.
Well, nice work, Copia. Well done. Passing the Panther.
Oh, he's up top.
Ah!
That one was right in front of you.
All right, coming up, Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews, and then we'll close it out with clip of the day and takeaways that were pretty okay. Big thanks again, Snufkin, for hanging out with us for 5 questions GMS. That was super fun.
Super.
Weapons free. You are clear to engage.
What the hell? Nice shot. Nice shot. Were we 2 on 1? Then? No. Wow. Nice work. 8:48 West Coast time. 11:48 East Coast time. 4:48 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. What? You handsome devil for hostility? Automod. I mean, it's one thing for Pickle to just come in here and start dropping the P word, which no one else had said the entire show, and Pickle just blew the doors wide open on that one. And then, of course, Austin had to do Dinosaur Baby. By the way, honorable mention for 5 questions GMS to Snufkin's gaming chair.
Yeah, that
Did you see it?
Yeah, it looks real nice.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
Although it's not gray like
Where did that come from?
my chair.
Yeah.
Staples.
Oh, it's actual purchase. I thought you just happened to like stumble across it. I gotcha.
No, the other chair was very uncomfortable and falling apart, and so we finally picked out and got a new chair.
Oh, how about that?
Thanks to my wife for picking it up from Staples.
All right. Well, it does rhyme with corn. That is true. Yeah, that gaming chair was pretty solid. I like the orange. Second favorite color, right, Austin? Let's get the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews. If you missed any of the headlines of the day, just find us on Twitter. That's where you can also take our poll, which has been the topic of the day, and we pretty much settled on the fact that room temperature chocolate's right. When you go to our Twitter, @WatchGMS, search
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
and here are your headlines of the day. Once again, hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Monday, April 19th, 2021. And this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews, where we talk about all the fun things like Apex and Lord of the Rings and evil Nintendo bad guys. Oh, here he is, my bud.
Don't shove that ring light down.
So there was a series of leaks and data mining going on to give us a tease at the upcoming Apex Legends character, codenamed Pariah. Hopefully actually named Pariah, because I think that's a fantastic name. And we have some information about their abilities, including their ultimate, which they activate a device which releases a flurry of steam in all directions. And that steam causes enemies to lose health. It does not affect their armor, but it directly affects their health, and they cannot move. And that's pretty cool. Pulling up the other ones. They're
You got this. I believe it.
Text is so small on this one. There we go. They're tactical. They have I'm still assuming it's sonar grenade, but they spelled it sonar grenade, which reveals enemies in the area of effect, which lasts for 15 seconds. So that's a pretty good one. And the Pariah's passive, they can see enemy health bars, and they're immune to the stunning effects of the SDM Steam ability. So the fact that you can see health bars makes me think I would want to play as this person, but I'd have to play the game long enough to be able to unlock a new character, and who knows when that'll happen. So look forward to me playing as Pariah in 2029. We've talked a surprising amount about Lord of the Rings this morning.
True. If you
with
had the
show
over
coming
under,
up.
we went over for sure.
Talked a lot about the show and their budget. On the other end of things, Amazon's upcoming Lord of the Rings MMO has been completely canceled. It appears to be due to rights issues and contract negotiations more than anything else, but this is just one more story in the long line of Amazon's gaming efforts not being great lately. They have recently reconfirmed their desire to, make some headway in the game's land, so this may not be the end of it, but it's sure not looking good. And then, as everyone knows, anyone who is anti-Nintendo is named Bowser, including Gary Bowser, who is part of the Team Executor, which is a team of hackers, which in 2020 were arrested for selling Switch hacks. And now Nintendo is suing said Gary Bowser. Why not?
Poor Gary.
Poor Gary. And this name of the morning is Wage. Wage Gaming.
Congratulations.
Name of the morning.
It's not a
Clip of the day. Clip of the day. Here it is. It's the clip of the day.
Oh, and by the way, our clip of the day. Listen, it's not Kings Canyon. Has a little bit of a run on it because apparently it was right as we came back from the first hour break. So I'm going to talk over this for a little bit because we have 16 seconds until we get there. I kind of forgot about this part. But it's really good. Just wait, 9 more seconds.
Coming up on Game
Oh,
of
even
Morning
Bob's
Show,
talking
the
now.
rest of the day.
The
All right,
build-up.
this is all old. We're not in a
Time
break.
for
All right, here we go.
hour
Clip of the
number
day.
2. Right now.
Good moron. Gaming Morning Show continues. That is Sean getting his wiggle on. I am Ryan. I believe that's how they
It
say
was
it.
good.
Getting the wiggle
It was
on.
good music. It was good music. It was in my head, but it was great.
In
music.
my head again. I just saw it on replay. I'll be like, all right, there you go. That was like a 30 to 60 second clip for like a 10-second payoff. Yes, Optimus, we need someone to make us a countdown to the clip, please. That'd be great. I like it. It was hilarious, though. Your wiggle was pretty solid.
The new chair.
All right, tomorrow's show, Mike should be back. Sean certainly will be here for the first hour. If nothing else, I'll play Apex with some people in the final 2 hours of the show. Takeaways that were pretty okay, chat. What are the takeaways that were pretty okay? Things you learned about the show today.
Me too.
And we will start with our friend, Sports.Gaming. What did you learn today?
My takeaway that was pretty okay is not a new takeaway for me. It's something that I've known for a long time, but was reconfirmed today. That Lil Snufkin is amazing, and he's a great human being.
Played 5 questions GMS with us. Got an excellent score. The scorekeeping department was off today. They're on vacation.
It was like 10 out of 5 or something like that.
Snufkin 12-hour charity stream, Asian Americans Advancing Justice, this Saturday, 1 a.m. Pacific time. And Chris M.E. will moderate something called Let's Talk, as well as a table read or live read of Get Naked and Name of the Wind, just chatting, some games, maybe some guitar, and maybe the naming of guitars, perhaps. Mm-hmm. Who knows? See what happens.
I can't believe they're going to get naked on stream. I didn't
Hey.
think that was allowed.
Can raise some money, though, so depends. Speaking of which...
I think that's definitely not allowed.
Almost Serious TV 2 is someone that I'm following that's playing Animal Crossing. As I'm previewing where we're about to send you, because I had this on a very good authority, like I've watched the stream before, there's some anime boobs on screen. They're not fully exposed, so we didn't free the nips like on Kiki Lowe's Apex tournament. But just so you know, if we send you there on Twitch and you see some anime boobs, then... I love how your caps lock is broken. Anime boobs! Okay, they drew it. Thank you, Kate, for the context, because I'm just going to send you over there. The first thing you're going to see is some anime boobs. It's a very nice drawing for what it's worth. All right, anything else that you all learned today? The nip clip. My takeaway that was pretty okay, to be honest with you, is the fact that I learned that we now have a news sounder. And because of that, I also learned that my wife actually has watched the show. So,
Theoretically.
allegedly, it could have also been relayed. They told 2 friends, and then they told 2 friends, and so on, and so on.
Austin's not near. She's not excited about this one, though.
No, I was going to say, I learned that Austin's caps lock does turn off, and that I can say anime boobs. Snufkin, thank you for being our guest. Sean, it was so fun hanging out with you this weekend. I miss you, brother.
It was great. Miss you too.
We'll be back tomorrow morning on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Please go say hi to the anime boob drawing. Almost Serious TV2. It's Mel and Angie, both gamers, hobbyists who play PS4, Switch, PC RPGs, and pretty new to streaming. So be sure to say good morning or good moron from GMS. Everyone have a great rest of your day. We'll see you again on Tuesday. We miss you, Mike. See you tomorrow as well.